get this shit started now. Alrighty then, gang. Welcome to what is this, issue 11. I totally didn't forget, even though I wrote it 7 times. Of Real Graps.
Hello, gang.
As you know, I'm Guardy, and I'm joined by Tux as per usual. It has been another. Yo, you Western niggas are washed. Like the whole lot of you Western niggas are washed.
Another incredible week of Graps.
Yeah, did y'all know that the biggest fucking 2-part show of the year is next week? Cause it don't feel like it.
No, I don't think so. It sucks, man.
The absolute state of it. And as you can tell from the thumbnail behind us, there's really only one thing to talk about this week.
Yep. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be honest with you guys. I was not mentally there when I was watching NXT, nor was I mentally there watching Dynamite. I'm not. Dynasty happened, and that shit kind of fucked up the rest of the week for me. I tuned into Raw. I watched that Gunther J segment. I was just
the worst segment you've ever fucking heard. The worst.
We'll get there, though.
Dude, how do you guys have back-to-back segments, so back-to-back bad segments? I know everybody's gonna be like, oh well, the Jimbo segment was good. You're just a hater. Yeah, it was good for 2 people. It wasn't good for the fucking guy who it's supposed to be good for.
It was 1.5 niggas because Jimmy didn't have to do much. As much as I like to glaze Jimmy on the mic, Jimmy didn't have to do much. All he had to do was sit there and get killed.
It's the same nigga. Like it's just.
It's the same guy, but one of them like actually speaks. If that makes sense.
One of them doesn't have anxiety. Yeah, I don't know how one of you got anxiety and the other one didn't.
Which is crazy because Jay cut good promos before.
I think it's because eyes are on him now. It's also new territory because the whole thing was like, you know, he got comfortable being a tag guy and cutting promos with his brother there. So I assume that now he's on his ones. He's got like an anxiety thing.
Yeah, you gotta figure that shit out though, bud. Sorry,
you fucking
you carrying that belt, so you gotta figure it out.
All you gotta do is fucking yeet your way through the rest of the year, and you'll be all right.
You need to develop an anti-yeet cadence, but we will get there in full.
I don't think he can. So, the same way that Tim has that problem with her manner of speaking. I don't think it'll ever go away. Tiffany.
Oh yeah, she got that Valley Girl shit, bro. It's finished.
Yeah, like
that's just how you talk now.
Just stuck with that. So.
All right, so SmackDown, right?
Fuck that. Let's start with fucking Dynasty, man.
I mean, there's like 2 things I want to talk about.
Hey, that's fair.
Punk cuts his pro Chicago segment, government mandated Chicago Punk segment. He reuses part of a line from a promo that a lot of people in the audience probably didn't watch, from when he went back, or when he went to AEW, and I think it was before he fought Moxley, and he was like, I was born in, I forget what fucking hospital it was, in whatever hospital, blue in the face with the quarter on my neck because they've been trying to kill me since the day I was born. He reused part of that, and I was like, I don't like that too much. I didn't like him. I'm a Punk fan, but some might say a Punk stan. I didn't like that too much. You gotta leave that promo where it was. Cut a new promo if you want. You don't really have to because they don't really require much out of you in this company, promo-wise, so you didn't have to say much.
But at the same time, the story is the same. I'm not supposed to be here.
Yes, but different kind of I'm not supposed to be here. You're not supposed to be here because you're only here because you choked some nigga out backstage in London.
And what I said in my promo.
But the other promo is better. That's I think that's just my entire problem with it. It's just the other promo is better. I like the other promo better.
It's also,
and I don't like him using that shit.
There's no focus. Like the entire storyline for the 3 of them is disjointed.
Yeah.
And it's disjointed because there's 3 of them. And because there's no, I don't want to say no heat, but because there's really nothing between the 3. Like the Seth feud has no legs because it's literally just Seth going, well, you don't get to walk back in here after you try to tear this company down for 10 years. Why not? Because I said so. Who are you again?
Yep.
Who are you again? Because you're not Roman Reigns. Who are you again? You're not Cody Rhodes. Matter of fact, Cody Rhodes has beat you 17 fucking times and he ain't got one. So, who are you again?
I guess it feels like 2 separate feuds that's going on right now.
Yeah,
Is
he's feuding with Roman, and then he's feuding with Seth on the side,
yeah,
and it's
like there's no
crazy.
connective tissue between the three, so it's like I don't know.
And
So Punk
Roman's
brings up
whole
this
gimmick
fucking
is that he don't want to be here.
yeah.
Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with that?
Every time I step in here, I'm a draw. I don't need to be here. The fucking head of the table gets to do whatever the fuck he wants. It's just like okay. So yeah, the opening segment with Punk, Heyman comes out. They chant ECW. I'm like, somebody probably got fined for that. I think like Punk literally said ECW, so he's probably getting fined for that.
You don't get
And
fined for
then
that.
they
We own
talk
that.
about the favor, huh?
We own that.
Oh, well, I mean, it's also dead, so I guess probably not. Heyman's like, "What's the favor?" And then Punk's like, "I'll tell you the favor when your fucking tribal chief gets here." And then Heyman's like, "Well, he's not here yet." And Punk's like, "All right, call me when he fucking gets here." That happens. What else do I want to talk about? Tiffy and Charlotte. Oh, brother. Well, I need to hear your
I'm ready
thoughts
for
on
this
Charlotte.
over. I said it last week. I'm saying it. I'm ready for this shit to be over because it's not
You
fun.
don't
Nobody's
you don't
having
think
fun.
they gave or Tiffy gave herself new legs with this shit?
I mean, she gave herself. She has a foot on the ground. Like that's as much as I can give her. Like what do you want? Everybody like
I guess it's
we
fair.
keep getting reports where it's like, oh yeah, no, they weren't supposed to say this. They weren't supposed to say that. And it's just like at the end of the day, I mean, it doesn't bring new heat.
Yeah.
We're
I mean,
still
it
we're still
makes
at we're actually back at 0 now, is what it is.
fuck it, I'll take that because Tiffy was getting cooked for months, bro. Like I was starting to buy into the fucking nah, take this title off of Tiffy, but now she said that shit. I'm like, all right, maybe if they just fucking do what they were supposed to originally with her and make her fucking dickhead, then we can get back to business. And hopefully they see that now.
No, they don't. They're
Yeah,
gonna
probably not.
run with it because a week and a half, or I guess at that point 2 weeks or 3 weeks removed from WrestleMania, you're back at 0 for one of your most important feuds. That's going to define
Yep.
the future of your women's division, not just on SmackDown, but just in general. Because if Tiff ain't got no legs, who's gonna come behind her and have the legs?
Roxanne Perez.
I hear you, but they have to want her on the main roster first.
Can't believe Sean got a little fucking demo. Got free trial. I said, nah, send her back then.
Nigga handing out fucking jam packs. You can have a
I said,
couple of
nah,
NXT
this,
talent,
this
and
one's
that's
a
it.
little undercooked, bro. You gotta send her back down. Like, what? What
I
do you
don't
mean
know.
send her back down?
Because now we got Lyra and Bailey doing fucking whatever. Whatever the
Oh
fuck that
man.
was. Oh,
Um, hey,
Ray Phoenix.
Kale fucked his neck up, or fucked his neck up.
Who?
Ray Phoenix and Nathan
Okay.
Kale fucked the neck up.
What?
Let me see what else. Fucking Randy RKO'd fucking Nick Aldis because that guy doesn't get enough shit apparently.
Dude, I feel that they tell me that Nick Aldis is coming back one more time, one more again.
That would be hilarious.
Randy
I'd
gonna
be tuned
retire
in.
the fuck out this nigga in the shittiest match you've ever fucking seen. No, Nick Aldis is my dog. That nigga can't wrestle for shit, bro.
Bad week for fucking WWE GMs, bro. Oh, except for Ava.
Not really. No, it's a horrible week for her. You shitting me?
Did you fucking see how did you see Adam Pearce's face during that fucking contract signing? Like the
Son,
fucking
the shades of this nigga's face was hilarious because he went from being incredibly pleased with himself to being fucking mortified as these niggas ripped into each other.
And it goes like, I fucking figured you guys out. You can't get one over on old Adam Pierce. And then he watches Io climb the ropes to fucking
No, like
drop kick the
they
shit.
start
Yeah.
and he's miffed. He's not upset yet. He's just like, Jesus Christ, okay. They pie face Io. He goes, holy shit.
He's like, it's over.
Then he said
Oh
he
my
sees
God.
Io leave the ring and he's like, okay, cool, she's leaving. He sees her turn around and prep the springboard, and now he's mortified.
Yep. Like
He
his face
knows
was
what's gonna
fucking.
happen.
There's a screenshot out there of him just in the back, just so over it. It's hilarious. But yeah, Ray Phoenix and Nathan Frazier hoop, and I'm ready for Fraxim to be called up. Let's cut the bullshit. Let's just speed this
You
shit
seen
up.
what they had them doing on NXT, bro?
Yeah, they ain't got no fucking tag teams to fight down there. Them niggas have been on. Them niggas are so bored. They're coming up to the main roster for fun, bro. Like just fucking. Let's just
Field trip,
move
field
on,
trip.
bro. Let's see what else happens. Fucking for the Jade Cargill fans and for my own displeasure, Jade Cargill has she has some shit on with like a lightning bolt on the center to continue this fucking storm propaganda. You're not getting the fucking role. Nick Aldis is Well, I did this shout out order, but Nick Aldis rewards the two of them for fucking ruining each other's matches or ruining other matches on the card, I guess. Uh, by giving them a WrestleMania match. How fucking nice of Nick Aldis, right?
That's what it is, man. That's the worst part about the WrestleMania shit is that it's the fucking you niggas deserve to be in a match against each other, but to get there, I have to, in theory, reward you for ruining my fucking show week to week to week to week.
To be on the biggest night of the entire industry after fucking ruining 2 matches in like back-to-back weeks. Congratulations, guys. And Naomi nearly killed a woman. And 5 months later, she gets a fucking WrestleMania match for it. Like, all right.
Hey, I
What a
was there
fucking
one too,
genius, man.
Listen,
What else is important?
that's why the niggas on NXT don't want to wrestle. Niggas walk in the office talking about, yo, give me a title shot. Why? What the fuck have you done for me to give you a fucking title shot? You barely work here. You don't even wrestle.
She dead ass doesn't even remember who she's talking to. She's just like, yo, whatever, bro. Good as fuck. Jacob wins the last man standing match to go to Mania.
Nobody asked for this shit, bro.
Punk favorite is he wants Heyman to be in his corner at Mania. And it looks like Roman is walking Heyman the fuck down, but he, wipes away his tears, but Punk doesn't see that. Punk beats the fuck out of him. And then that's just like, damn, wouldn't let that shit happen to me, even though it would totally happen to him. And that's the end of the fucking SmackDown episode last week.
Bro, Aldis got on the mic and was talking about, yeah, so we're gonna have a number one contenders tag gauntlet to see who's gonna face the women's tag team champions. And 3 of these teams don't actually exist. So the oh my god, I keep losing this fucking graphic. But it is an absolute travesty what's going on with this women's tag division. Because you have NXT teams that are hoping, praying, and crying to even get a whiff of anything that's going on. And you said, yeah, so I'm gonna go backstage and start pointing at people. Who works here? Lyra, you work here, right? Bailey, you work here, right? Natalia, you work here, right? I guess you work here, Maxine, right? I guess.
If they're like, because I'm trying to think of like, what do you lose by like calling up Lash Legend, and I guess we're calling them Zaruka now.
No, we're not. Don't let them do this.
My fault. Hey, my bad.
Force them to come up with a fucking team name, please, dude.
Zarya and Solruka. We get the fucking metaphor girls. What do we lose by calling them up for if they're just gonna lose anyway? Because they don't actually work at this brand. So if they're gonna lose anyway, what do we lose by having them on tomorrow?
Even if they might not lose, maybe this might be your fucking chance. Because if you remember, this belt is tri-branded. It's not a SmackDown belt. It's not a Raw belt. It's not an NXT belt. It is all 3 at once. Everybody seems to fucking forget that somehow, and I don't know why.
Well, I only say that because, like, it is quite literally impossible. I mean, maybe if the metaphor girls win, then it's like, all right, you guys have something to do at Stand and Deliver. But both Zarya and Solruka are already on the Stand and Deliver card, so it's like, unless they're working, like, night 2, like, unless it's, like, a night 2 thing, then there's no way they work Stand and Deliver. Fucking go sit backstage or something for, like, 6 hours, and then come work night 1. You know what? Hey!
Why not?
Fuck it!
Y'all not hungry? I'm asking. Yo, y'all not hungry or what? Because it sounds to me like y'all are not hungry.
Like, my hands are up. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. All right?
Like,
I have no idea what's happening.
It sounds to me like y'all don't want nothing to do with what's going on. Yeah. I don't fucking know, man. Because it's crazy to me.
These niggas don't. Oh, also, the thing I also wanted to bring up with Tiffy and Charlotte. I don't know if Charlotte actually does have that power, but if my demon stays in catering any longer, I'm giving up on SmackDown completely. I haven't lost complete hope yet, but we have fucking Berto versus Phoenix, Nathan Fraser. I'm assuming we're building up to the actual Andrade match at, maybe somewhere. I don't know where it would be. Maybe Saturday night's main event. Maybe. I don't fucking know. But, I have to hope that the Andrade feud comes in somewhere, because them niggas said they were supposed to be in a feud. I turn my TV on and I see Nathan Frazier. I'm not upset. I'm just a little confused. You know what I'm saying? Whereas Nia and Candice anywhere else, hopefully. I don't need to fucking see that.
But that's a tag team.
No, I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
No, I hear you, but I'm just saying that's a tag team. That is a tag team that you can put in this match instead of finding people in catering and being like, "Hey, you want to be on WrestleMania?
At
Would
least
you
they're
like to be on
pulling
WrestleMania?"
people. I mean, I fuck with it. They're at least pulling some people from catering. Them niggas might be rusty as hell once the fucking bell goes, but hey.
You pulling people I don't want to. Like, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I love Michin. I think BFAB is if she wants it, because if she does, as of right now, she clearly wants it, which is fucking fantastic.
Right.
And what's shorty name? Maxine Dupree. I think she wants it as well. She just don't get reps. Putting them in a number one contenders match for a WrestleMania spot is not the reps I'm talking about. Like, I don't know how we keep asking for things and they give us the most left possible option or answer for the question. Hey, we want these people that clearly want to do better to get better. You want them to be put on TV. That's not what I asked you, but I hear you. You want them to be put
Next,
in the high profile, high stakes matches. Once again, not what I asked you, but I hear you. Like, yeah, you could put them in a tag match to protect them, but like, brother, this is crazy. Especially considering it's a tri-branded belt. But I don't know, man. That they clearly don't give a fuck about me. I mean, we summed up SmackDown for the most part.
yeah,
Where's
that's
this
not the
shit at?
important parts. Nobody gives a fuck about the rest.
Tamatonga and fucking LA Knight. That happened.
Who gives a fuck?
It fucking happened. My one bullet point for this was same old shit. And Tamatonga is a great singles wrestler. Dude, I'm so sick of fucking LA Knight.
I
Oh,
don't
you
know
know
why
what?
he
I'm
wrestles
glad
as
we
much.
got on the topic of this. Because I want to ask you.
Uh-huh.
Say the Carmelo Hayes timeline, right? The current one that we are in. Say it
Yes.
happens all the exact same. The only difference is he wins that number one contenders match and wins that United States Championship, right? You know,
Uh-huh.
the most recent one. The most recent thing that he was part of.
Yes.
And, but we end up where we are right now. Does that move the needle for you?
Well, yeah, because he's gonna be at Mania and he's gonna probably wrestle a really good match with Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu's gonna fucking kill him, but then that just fucking I mean, I'm assuming Braun also loses. So it's like, all right, the two of them then look to the next title, or title opportunity, which is either SummerSlam or fucking Money in the Bank or fucking something. I don't fucking know what's next. But I can't be mad at my demon losing the fucking Samoan nepotism. That doesn't bother me. It bothers some people. It doesn't bother. Like I said, once that fucking Rumble happened, and Jay won that shit, I was like, hey guys, your fucking, World Heavyweight Championship is numbered. Enjoy it while that's the same thing I would have said as soon as fucking Carmelo Hayes won that title. I would have been like, hey, everybody, Carmelo fans, count the fucking days, all right? Enjoy every title defense you get. Anytime you see him with that title, fucking treat it like it's the last thing you ever gonna see, because it might damn well be.
Yo, come on.
This fucking Samoa Werewolf is on the way. He's on a hot streak warpath on the way down here, man.
Except he fucking wasn't. He ain't been doing shit. Look at him, one shit. He ain't done shit.
I mean,
Like, if we
they're
actually
protecting
look
this
at
shit.
his sheet, it looks fucking crazy going into
It is
WrestleMania.
ridiculous. It
It
is
looks
ridiculous because
nuts.
he's wrestled nobody except for Braun Strowman 6 times. Um, LA Knight like twice probably, and then some fucking mook that I can't think of probably. Well, not a mook, but Andrade. He wrestled Andrade once. So
Yo,
uh,
when is this fucking Alistair Black guy coming in?
I don't care
Because
anymore.
they played this. They're still playing this fucking vignette, yo. What is happening?
I don't think anybody cares.
Like, are you
Um,
niggas trying to gauge interest or what?
I guess, but like, if that's their way of gauging interest, them niggas suck. Just fucking pull the trigger, give the nigga like 2, 3 good matches, and then see where how the audience reacts to that, and
Because
then you go
how
from
many
there,
times
bro.
can you air these little fucking 5-second video packages before I say,
It's like
hey, I either put
it's
this nigga on
four,
my TV or no?
it's 4 packages, 4.
Yeah, he keeps putting fours. I'm like, okay, 4-4 has passed. We are in the month of 4. You ain't got much time left. You
Yeah,
got
no.
2
To
more
answer your
weeks of this 4 shit,
hypothetical,
and that's it.
to wrap up the hypothetical, I only like my only gripe with Carmelo right now is that he's not wrestling in like meaningful matches that count towards anything. Like he hasn't since technically that like tournament for the number one contendership. Um, but that was always gonna go to LA Knight.
Which
And
is
then before
crazy.
that, it was fucking his best of 7 series with Andrade.
which also got ruined by LA Knight.
Yeah, so if we were in that timeline, I'd be happier because he's wrestling meaningful. That's the difference between Melo, Braun, and fucking Tiffy. Everybody's like, oh, Carmelo's still getting TV time. He's still like wrestling and shit like that. And it's just like not meaningful graps. Fucking Braun has IC title, loses it to Jay, wins it off of Jay again, because Jay had to go into another storyline.
Not even another storyline. The same storyline he just came out of.
Yeah, pretty much. And so that was like, it's against Jey Uso, but it's still meaningful minutes. Tiffy won Money in the Bank, and then she did fuck all. But the fact that she has the fucking Chekhov's briefcase is like she's gonna use it at some point, and unless they motherfuck her like they did Theory, then like the minute she uses it, it's going to mean something a lot because then she has a title around her waist in a pretty memorable segment, right? Melo has done none of that. He's had one title shot in a match that wasn't supposed to be booked the way it was. I don't care what anybody says. That shit was not supposed to be the way it was. The fuck? Imagine Lakers Celtics go 7, and Jokic is just like, you know what? Actually, I want in, guys. It's like, what the fuck? It's not even how basketball works. What are you doing, man?
Nigga said, yeah, so the Nuggets are gonna come in for Game 7 and play. What? Why?
What?
Hey,
my fault, guys. We forgot a game. We forgot about Game 8. Like, are you fucking serious? Stupid. So that's my thing. And it's like, I understand when people are saying like, oh, he's with the Miz. It's gonna give him heat when he turns on the Miz, and it's just like,
is it? Because the whole thing, the whole thing with this Miz thing is that you can make it work. You can make
it has to be really good.
You can make it work the same way that Callis and his group are working. You can make the Miz work.
Callis is way better though. Is the problem?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course. But the problem with the Miz is that he's not into being a manager. He's still being the Miz. Like, we know who you are.
Didn't he lose the last match he was in?
He just lost, didn't he? He hit a springboard and then nigga blew his knocked his lights out last week, right?
Forget who. Oh, he was fighting Jimmy, right?
Yeah, because he called his whole family ass, and then he went for that fucking springboard that he learned 3 years ago, and then it got a super kick to his ass.
And the thing is, right, like, Callis works as like a super duper heel because the niggas that he wrestles for doesn't lose. But the thing is, Miz still wrestles, so it's like I watch Miz wrestle and Miz lose, and I'm even lower on the Miz now, which means I'm also by turn lower on Carmelo because why are you aligning? What Cat Williams said, you have a strange allegiance to losers. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what is happening?
The craziest part is, like, Callis is completely fine with looking fucking stupid. Like, that fucking gif I keep posting of this nigga jumping up and down as the captain kills Kenny.
Actually God's gift. I love that gift so fucking good.
Yo, I love Callis, dog, because he's all in on being just a fucking jerk. Like, everything he does is about being a jerk. Like, I forgot what I was listening to, but they brought it up. But if you ever notice, if the crowd ever goes dead in a Callis family match, here comes this cocksucker to run to ringside and fire the fucking crowd right back up. Like,
he goes over and punches a nigga. So
like, he's just so fucking good, bro. God. He will literally be on commentary, throw that fucking headset down, sprint to the ring, and make himself known so everybody starts fucking just jeering and booing and shit again.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be as good, but you can get the Miz to that point. The only thing is that he can't wrestle anymore, and he's got to stop talking about himself. Like, that's Miz's problem as Melo's, in quotations, mouthpiece, is that every promo that they're in is about him. And that's been Miz's gimmick for the last 15 fucking years. Oh, yeah, I'm the most must-see everything. I'm excellent. Even last week, I'm a 9-time tag champion. So fucking what, man? You're talking to Pretty Deadly. You're not teaming with... Stop! Oh, I'm a 2-time WWE champion. Oh, I'm a 7-time Intercontinental champion. Oh, I'm one of the only men that held the United States championship and the WWE championship at the same time. Like, we know, man. We watched the fucking show. You're not telling nobody in this crowd nothing new. If you're gonna work with this fucking Carmelo guy, don't make it about you.
If anything, it only works like if people that beef with Miz get the rub. People that work with the Miz don't get that rub because it's like, what the fuck are you doing? And the only, like, I feel like the biggest saving grace of this whole shit is the fact that Carmelo, like, as a character, isn't into it. He's just like, all right, this guy's here. I'll just fucking pal around with him. And I guess eventually when he breaks off, if he does go on a run after that, then it's like, all right. But at the same time, now you're super duper trying to climb him out of the trenches because then you'd have to have him hoop with some real ass niggas and win against them in order for this to work. I'm talking like he has to fucking fight like everybody that's not like a super duper top tier hitter. Like KO isn't around anymore, but he'd have to. I mean, KO also is like pretty up there. I'm not gonna lie, but like he'd have to wrestle KO and win. He'd have to wrestle Sammy and win. Fucking Randy. Nigga might at this point, nigga might have to pin Jacob Fatu
No,
to
that's
get like
exactly
some
what it
real
is.
heat from the like. He'd have to kill everybody. He would have to kill everybody for the crowd to actually pay attention to him because then it's like, all right, they're pushing this guy on my screen, like we're gonna have to like actually watch him. They're I hope they don't expect him super kicking the Miz is gonna do anything for anybody. Cause nobody gives a fuck right now.
It's not.
I'm crossing my fingers on this briefcase because I feel like just as a character, it would work a lot for Carmelo. Because already like that's his thing is just being a fucking dickhead and he is a good talker. There was a clip that was floating around recently where I think it's like mid series with Andrade. He's sitting there trying to chat up Naomi, Jade, and Bianca, and they're like, "Yo, y'all coming to the celebration?" They're like, "What celebration?" Oh, after I beat Andrade, there's gonna be bottles, models, there's gonna be music, and then Jade's like, "Hold on a minute, aren't you down two against Andrade?" And then they all walk away laughing, and then he turns around, adjusts his glasses. He's still watching my matches though. That shit work. Can you imagine that nigga with a
Easy.
fucking briefcase? Imagine that nigga with a fucking briefcase, man. I'm holding out hope. I feel like somebody sees a vision back there. I don't give a fuck. Anyways, we can move on to fucking Dynasty.
Like
But
there's
that's my
ways to make this shit work, and we're gonna get to Raw, and I'm gonna talk about this fucking Chad Gable shit again. But there's ways to make this shit work. I gave everybody the book. Give me the book. Trust me. When it comes to stupid shit that you guys want a book, give me the book. Because clearly
yeah.
the way that you guys try to get this shit across is so obtuse that nobody wants to watch it anymore. Give me the shit. But anyway,
Yeah,
we
nice.
did go to Dynasty.
We were there in person, absolutely.
Listen,
First thoughts,
first
Tony
odds for
Khan is
you,
a
cause
fucking
first wrestling show, right?
first wrestling show, yeah, ever. Let's see. I was essentially down. It was at my old, I guess, stomping grounds, like my alma mater. It was at the Leo Curtis. So I was already down there because I was meeting up with some people from college. Because one of my friends flew back in. Oh my god, I did it twice. Flew back in from Texas, right? So I was already down there. Me and Gardy met up. We got food, and then we went over to wait in line at like 6, right?
Yeah.
That line took long as hell to get through, boy. Oh my god.
I mean, it's good that we got it, because if we had gotten on that line, like when the doors actually opened, it would have been up.
Yeah. It was pretty all right line. There was one of the security guards started beefing with some nigga that was next to us about just like
That nigga was
wrestling
beefing
in
with the
general.
fucking crowd. That nigga was beefing with
He
anybody that would listen and respond.
he was super duper fed soldier. I know who the guy. Well, no, in quotations, who the guy is because I like did like this like I guess camera test interview when I went to like an Eagles like fucking whatchamacallit like tailgate a few years ago. And he does like security for like every venue in the fucking city apparently. Fucking Citizens Bank, Wells Fargo, Lincoln Financial Field. He works for all of them, so he gets in and watches fucking everything. Nigga was a super duper fed soldier. He was just like, oh, all of your AEW stars are ex WWE. Fucking Adam Copeland is ex WWE. Fucking I forget who else he said. John Moxley is ex WWE.
That nigga dated himself crazy style too. That nigga said, I was watching when Dory Funk Jr. was NWA World's Heavyweight Champion. Mind you, Dory Funk won that belt in 1978.
Yeah.
I was just
So I
like, okay, man.
super
Like, he's
duper
just old.
OG.
I wouldn't even call him a fed son. That nigga, once you bring up Dory Funk, you're just old, man. Like, I don't know how to
Yeah.
say it. Even if you're in like
I
your
mean,
30s, you're old.
I only say he's fucking Fed Soldier because it's like you can't say that like all the AEW stars are ex WWE when all the ex AEW stars are also in fucking developmental. Them niggas aren't even fucking main roster like that except for Cody. So it's like,
He
who are you
also
trying to
did
prove this?
he,
Like, I
he
don't know who
also
you're trying
did
to
do
prove
the
this point
age
against.
old thing of, oh well, a finisher isn't a finisher if it takes 7 tries, and it's like, yeah, I hear you, but the whole thing with wrestling is time and place.
That's everybody. That's not even like an AEW thing. That's a WWE thing too. Like there was a spot literally in WrestleMania 40 where fucking Roman hits a crossroads on Cody and it doesn't put him away. And he literally said to the camera, damn near to the you saying it to Paul, but he damn near to the camera, damn, that shit doesn't put away anybody. That move fucking sucks.
That was
And then
crazy.
Cody had to hit like 3 crossroads to win. So it's like, what are we talking about? Like he literally had to hit 3 crossroads in a row to win the
Bury
goddamn
my
match.
finish like that ever again.
And Cody speared Roman and then didn't finish it. But yeah, so it's like, what? That's what you're worried about? All right, man.
He old, man. I told you.
I get it. So we get through. There's a point where we're like near the doors where some niggas with a camera comes out. Hey, if you want to be on TV, fucking say something. And them niggas all chant fucking. They like cheer, then they chant AEW, then them niggas chant Whose House, right?
Nigga
So
took
Whose
stared
House
directly
chants.
into that camera. I stared forward.
These Whose House chants do not stop for the rest of the night.
Yeah, so Tux got introduced to everybody's into the fucking chants. So while we're all waiting in the queue, they do the chants. Like the last couple of times I went to AEW shows, it was the fucking Adam Cole shit.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
So they was all night because everybody's geeked. They're like, yeah, nah, ain't no way Swerve losing. So everybody, all night, Whose House, Swerve's house. That's why Tux posted that fucking video at the end of the night. Cause all night, all show, it was Whose House. And it was well.
So during that fucking pre-show, right? The pre-show that was like an hour and a half long, it was like literally 90 minutes. Where there were like 2 matches, right? Whenever the crowd had nothing to do, because they didn't give us anything to watch but ourselves, right? Every so often somebody would start off a fucking Whose House chant. So before the fucking Nick Wayne crew match, Whose House? After the Nick Wayne crew match, Whose House? I forget what other fucking matches on the pre-show.
It was the fucking Max Caster shit. Yo, it should be illegal to give me a pre-show with 2 matches on it after I know what type of demons you got going on.
And the second one isn't even a fucking match. It was just Max Caster getting killed.
Yeah, it was fucking reintroduction to Anthony Bowens. By the way, he's trying to push that fucking discus forearm shit. It's not happening. Yo, I looked over at this little nigga when he hit that shit, and I said, "Ain't no way. He not keeping that. Cause that looks crazy. That shit looks garbage, brother."
Yeah. But overall, it was a pretty good segment. I just wish there was more shit on the pre-show because they literally had us in there doing fuck all. We watched the All-In Texas promo like 3 times, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. So Max Caster, Nick Wayne and crew versus Top Flight AR Fox. AR Fox is super duper over. He's fucking. He might legitimately be red hot. Like legit.
That crowd wanted AR Fox to do. If AR Fox could have wrestled the whole match himself and taken no heat, this crowd would have been here for it.
Yep. And even if he was getting his ass beat, them niggas would have been chanting AR Fox immediately. Them niggas loved him, bro. Nick Wayne and them pick up the dub. There wasn't too much in that match. Pretty funny. I think they got the win off of like Mom Wayne interrupting.
Yeah, she shoved what's his name off the top rope. I think it was Dante Martin. And then this nigga hit Wayne's World.
Yep, killed that nigga for the finish. 1, 2, 3. Shit was over. We got sent to hell for the rest of the pre-show, and then Max Caster comes out, and Max Caster, that nigga's over. Not as a heel though. I don't think
he's just over. Like I don't know. He's over. He was over in that building because niggas was doing that funky little whatever the fuck he's got going on, and that's why he was saying no because they was doing the fucking shit.
It wasn't me. I joked about doing it last week. I didn't do it. It wasn't me.
No, but this nigga did something equally as fucking heinous. We'll get to it. Yeah, you.
So the crowd, the Philly crowd, is actually doing the "Let's Go Max, you're the best wrestler alive," and maybe he predicted that they were gonna do it. So every time they do it, he starts making up reasons as to why we're fucking it up. Right? He's like, "Oh, your cadence is off. Oh, you guys don't have any rhythm." And he starts insulting us, right? And so some niggas do the shut the fuck up chants, right? But at a certain point, he's just like, "Oh, I know what'll get you guys motivated." He takes off his varsity jacket, right? And at first I'm like, "What the fuck is that?" Because I can't fucking see it.
Can't see it.
But then I'm like, I see the 25, and I'm like, "There's no fucking way. It's And this is layered too. Not only is it a Ben Simmons hoodie, it is this fucking special city edition Ben Simmons hoodie that is the fucking Boathouse Row like outline on it that nobody likes. Nobody fucking likes that shit because who the fuck cares about Boathouse Row other than the fucking high school kids that are looking for a fucking free ride to whatever college by like doing rowing. Like nobody cares about no fucking Boathouse Row.
Yo,
Because I
fucking
thought at
nobody
first
does.
it was gonna be like a Dallas jersey or something like that, but no, he took that 2019 Philly Heat. Like he was like,
Yeah,
oh, I got that.
hey, and it did fucking
That shit.
gangbusters. Them niggas
Of
immediately
course, of course.
set the whole
You
block
mentioned
on
Ben.
fire.
You mentioned Ben Simmons around the Philly nigga. You activate them like the fucking Winter Soldier.
Yeah, so he's this is the longest fucking set. I swear to God, this is the longest one of these he did because I don't know how it took so long to get to the shit. I guess because he had like everybody in the palm of his hands and just let him
He
go.
did.
It
He
took
had to.
fucking
He had to kill time. I'm convinced they told him you'll go out there and kill time because like Anthony Bones comes out right. Lights fucking cut. It's completely dark. I'm like, who the fuck is it? Music plays. Look over at Guardy. Is that his tag partner? Guardy's like, yeah. Anthony Bones comes out there. They wrestle for like a minute, and then Anthony Bones just fucking kills him, and it's over. So then Anthony Bones and the person that he comes out with leaves.
nigga. That's Billy Gunn. Come on, show a little bit of
Billy, my
respect.
fault.
Just a
My
little
fault.
bit.
My fault. My fault. My fault. My bad,
Jesus
guys.
Christ, what the fuck, man?
I don't want to ask too many questions while we were watching this shit, man.
What? No, you're supposed to.
My bad. I won't let it happen again.
You know it was 40 seconds long, right? That match.
I was close. I was fucking close. I was like, a little 20 seconds. Not bad. Not bad. Right? And then what happens after Billy Gunn and Anthony Bones leave, and then Max is fucking crawling up the ramp out of the fucking arena. I don't know if they showed you guys that, but like Max is legitimately doing the fucking snail crawl up the ramp the entire time, like for at least like 3 minutes straight.
And niggas didn't realize until he was like a minute and a half in.
And then like a minute and a half in, every time he goes up, the crowd goes, oh, and then when he goes down, they're like, oh,
So
and eventually starts like delaying it too, so that the crowd has to like hold the pitch. And it's ridiculous. That nigga was killing time like a motherfucker.
So
man.
the pre-show ends. We got some time. This nigga said, "Damn, I'm hungry. I'm about to go get some food." I said, "Alright, bet, whatever." This motherfucker comes back with the dirtiest glick I've ever fucking seen. And I said, "There's no fucking way." And you know what this motherfucker said to me? He said that was the only thing that was quick and them lines was long. I said, "There's no fucking way."
It was $5.
$5.
$5.
Fuck me, man. Jesus.
Leah Curtis. I didn't want to get no chicken piece.
Nah, that shit was crazy, bro. I went to that stand and I got that. That shit was like $30. This shit I got.
Yes, no, fuck no. This
nigga like,
got he got some tenders and some fries for $30. I know what I'm doing.
Nah, I got the two set. I got the fucking the tenders and the fries and then the burger and the fries. Cause I hadn't eaten since like fucking what was it 2 o'clock or whatever. So I was like, all right, bet, whatever.
Yeah.
So I got that shit. You said what?
God. I only needed to get something small because I already got fucking Mediterranean before.
No, but of all things for this fucking, they sell popcorn, they sell all types of shit. Snake came out with this fucking glick, and I said, man.
Hey, where'd the taquos, man?
Yeah, look at you. So, of course, because nobody else can open up an AEW show ever.
I don't know why they keep doing this.
You know why? Because they want to get you hot so they can feed you fucking Chris Jericho at the end of the goddamn night.
Could have fucking opened with FTR versus Death Rider.
Ew, man. What?
No, we'll get there. We'll get there. Fuck it.
Also, I want to start off by saying, I said that I was thinking about it all night, and I said it to Tux earlier. I didn't like the idea of having the tournament start on this pay-per-view. I would have rathered something fucking else. Like, I don't know what you had to do, what you wanted to do. It was time for you to start burning some fucking AEW dream matches on this fucking card. Because starting this tournament off on the shit definitely fucked everything up. It fucked up the flow of the match. Like, obviously, Ospreay's not going to go out there and have a bad match. And Kevin Knight is a good on the come-up guy. So they had a fucking great... I mean, there was a bit of fuck-ups here and there, but that's nerves. So, it was a super good match. But if you look at all the other tournament matches in there, Mercedes Moné and Julia Hart wasn't a great match.
Definitely not a PPV match.
It was very much a TV match, and I'm not even talking about Dynamite TV. I'm talking about you tune in the Collision, watch this.
Fucking Collision, yeah.
Like Julia Hart, she's definitely trying to get back to where she was. She needs more time. Putting her out there like that is that I mean, it's not bad, but you could have definitely put something else on here. Like, you could have put anything else. And then obviously Fletcher and fucking Mark Briscoe is gonna be a 5-star experience anytime they get out there. So it doesn't even fucking matter because they'll just kill each other. You know, it's just they just do whatever you want.
Yeah, it definitely should have helped. Like, it would have made the fucking card short because that was the problem. Like, you start off with Ospreay and Knight, and people are hyped and popped, and then like the next like some of the matches I can see being here because some of the shit that happens here is legitimately important. But like,
hey,
you could have kept Daniel Garcia and Adam Cole off my TV. I understand it's a title match.
I kept my word. All right, that Ospreay match ended, and I said, "Damn, what's next?" I seen that graphic for a Hurt Syndicate and the Learning Tree, and Ducks tell him what I did.
I'm pretty sure you got up to get food, right?
I said, "Oh, bathroom break." Got up and walked out that bitch. Tell them when I came back.
I think you came back. I don't even think it was this match. I think you might have came back during the Mercedes and Julia Hart match.
I came back during that video package.
Yep.
I was paying for my food and walking back, I heard ding, ding, ding. We hurt people. I said, thank God.
We hurt people.
I said, golly. Took my shit. And I was on that line for long as fuck. The fact that was 11, I was online for 11 minutes, nigga.
Well, that match was nothing, bro. You saw the important part of the match probably during the recap on fucking Dynamite, which was MJF popping up out of this shit and fucking punching Big Bill and his shit, and that was it. Apparently, Westside Gunn was there. Niggas didn't give him, or maybe they gave him a camera on TV, but we didn't fucking know. I didn't know.
I assume it was just regular by the numbers tag match.
It was. Let's see. What else?
Next up was that damn collision match.
Yeah, Mercedes, Julia Hart, which was good. People fucked with Julia, but
people were here for it, but it was definitely like this was not pay-per-view caliber, and I don't want to say it's anyone's fault. I think it's really just bad combination, bad day.
Yeah, what did the niggas next to us say? I forget when they said it, but they were like, I think he was like, oh, damn, I gotta get water. And he was like, oh, you can probably go during one of the women's matches. And
I didn't hear that.
I started laughing. I was like, yo, what the fuck is this nigga talking about?
Because I would have looked at something crazy.
Bro, our fucking row was ridiculous.
Okay. I'm glad you brought this up.
Oh my God.
I'm glad you brought this up because this is what I said in the fucking, I don't know if I said it on stream or whatever. Every time I buy cheap seats, I end up in the same section as the fucking class clown. Every single time.
God. We were around some real funny niggas too. Not like actual funny niggas, but niggas that wanted to be funny very badly.
Like, every time I buy the cheap seats, I'm always sitting in the same section as a nigga that wants to make everybody around him laugh. And normally I'm cool with it, but you niggas are trying very hard. I don't like that.
Oh my God.
This nigga Chris Jericho came out for this shit. This nigga would not shut the fuck up. Like, I get you want to be in on the joke, gang. I get you want to try and be the reason that this stupid ass learning tree shit is over. Shut up, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody's here for that shit. Nobody wants to hear that shit.
And niggas was chanting, please retire. And I'm just like, ooh.
Yeah, no, that's normal. He's been getting that for like a year or two now.
What else? We had, I think the people behind us, they had like no idea what was going on. So
no, that nigga's sister asking questions and bringing up random 2006 WWE facts, and then anytime a spot went slightly fucking wrong, gotta point it out. Thank you.
She was like, I don't think they needed to go like that. And it's like, oh.
Thank you.
That nigga dropped his coke at one point, and the Guardian had to get him so he can get it.
No, Cause I was fucking like adjusting myself in my seat. I'm like, who the fuck soda is this? And I was hoping and praying that the niggas didn't fucking realize it. I was high-key, I was about to kick that shit under the nigga in front of me.
I thought he dropped something actually important. I thought it was like an AirPod or something. I was like, oh,
no, this nigga dropped this fucking $4 bottle of Coke, and they're having a fucking. Niggas is having a whole fucking war room discussion about the fucking coke.
Niggas had the fucking flashlights out, looking for it.
I
Like,
was like,
damn.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Oh my god.
When I tell you I was 3 seconds away from kicking that shit under the seat of the nigga in front of me.
I was hoping to God it wasn't me. I was like, don't ask me for get up, bro. I'm gonna fucking kill somebody, bro.
Also, this nigga got the experience of niggas needing to get up every 15 minutes.
Every match.
Every
what
match,
match was
nigga,
it?
every 15 fucking minutes.
Nigga, Chris Jarrett, them niggas heard I am a learning tree. Damn near the
The
whole road
entire
out.
the entire section damn near got up.
What
That
the
Jericho
fuck?
shit started and everybody said, "Up, all right, hey, we're out of here."
And
Fuck
what's funny
that.
is them niggas weren't wrong. I was just upset I had to get up again. Oh my god.
So
But
we get to the Death Riders match. I mean, it's a 6-minute.
shit is hilarious, man.
The shit don't matter. The only thing that matters is the post-match segment. Because I'm just like, damn, yeah, niggas lost again. And Dax got pinned by Yuta. Damn. Golly. Then they finally, oh my god, FTR is gonna be so much fucking fun during this shitter run. Dax hits this nigga with the power drivers. Everybody turns around, everybody goes, oh, what the fuck? These niggas is setting, and I was like, oh, damn, that's crazy. How they gonna explain that? Niggas hit the fucking shatter machine. Nah, I'm geek. I'm ready to fucking go.
How was Yuda's heat in the arena? No, it was just as loud.
Yeah, no, they murdered that nigga.
Fuck you, Yuta, all the time.
That nigga had nuclear fucking heat.
I'm so glad he got the pin, bro. I'm pretty sure this is where I started my terrorism too. I think I started cheering for that nigga.
Nah, yeah, we did. Hey, when they was setting that nigga up to hit him with shit, I said, hey, power drive that nigga on that chair.
I'm pretty sure I have video of that.
I said, you power drive that nigga on that chair. God. And you mash him up with that shit too. And then I said, hey, get Chris Jericho too.
They hit the concerto once, and then they hit the concerto twice. I started cheering. Them niggas started cheering one more time. I put my hands up. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna join in one more time.
That was some of the funniest shit.
Oh my god, Philly Cross.
Oh my god. Yeah, cause fuck that old ass nigga. I don't want to see that old ass nigga on their TV no more.
Oh my god,
damn.
some jokes, man. It was fucking funny. Oh my god. So then Megan Bain versus Tony Storm happens. Tony has Rocky themed entrance gear and Rocky themed Luther as well. What were you about to say?
I really hate that as this match went on, my brain auto corrected to the finish before it happened.
Yep.
Because when you see the way the match goes, you're just like, oh, it's either Meg is winning or it's going to be that finish. And like 3 spots before the finish, I was like, they're totally going to do what I think they're going to do. Cause I was kind of into it. Cause I'm like, okay, you know, she's fucking her up. Also, the Penelope shit was egregious. Like that was fucking crazy.
And that was entirely too much.
Like, yo, there was so much interference in this match that ended up not mattering. It's so fun. Why did we even do it in the first fucking place?
If anything, that's when I started to realize that Meg wasn't winning. Cause you only do a win like people wanted about Megan Bain being too much for Tony if it's like on Megan's shoulders of it, her being too strong. And Meg was kind of doing that, but the fact that Penelope Ford got so many shots in and then they made such a big deal out of Luther carrying her out is when I'm like, all right, they're not going to do it.
Yeah, like,
because you know what,
Luther getting Penelope is the gotcha for the match.
Yeah. And then because he's gone, the cool thing for them to do with this whole Rocky themed entrance and gear would have been, I think you mentioned it, you were like, Luther should probably throw the towel for Tony when she like gets overwhelmed. But since he carried Penelope off, I'm like, all right, they're not gonna do that shit. And also,
I realized that wasn't happening when the entrance was done because he gave the damn towel to the ringside guys, and I was like, oh, all right, well,
I didn't even peep that.
That was the first thing I seen. I thought, well, that's done.
But yeah, Tony, it's a Storm Zero on Megan, which gets fucking no sold.
No, she hit her with like 7 ass bombs. And then a Storm Zero, and Shorty kicked out at 1. And I said, yeah, that's fucking hard. She hit her with that first ass bomb. Meg got right back up. Tony knocked her right back down. I said, Jesus Christ. It's never been more over. I said, Jesus Christ.
Nah, I think that's when I started to lose faith, too. I was like, oh, shit.
She did the Frankenstein spot, and they said, no way. I said, fuck. They did that second rope German. Meg lands like on the crown of her head. I said, "Wow, it's that. Hey, I might need to get the fuck out of here." And then we get to the finish. And once again, I had a feeling because she didn't go for this finish the whole fucking match. So as soon as she got Tony up on her shoulders, my brain auto corrected. I said small package. Just I didn't say it to nobody. I was just like small package. And of course, small package. And that's the fall. And everybody was like, yeah, I mean, I guess, right?
Yeah. And niggas in the
Said,
crowd were
man,
also
fuck.
they were doing a lot with this fucking Tony Storm. They were doing a lot with that.
They're
So
into the shit.
they were
We
definitely
have
into it.
co-opted the European chants now.
Yeah, well, that's par for the course, right? Americans are stealing shit.
Yeah, of course.
We get Kyle the Protostar Fletcher versus Mark Briscoe.
We got
I
Proto
will
Strokes
say
on pay-per-view.
I can hear I can hear Kyle from the ring, and we were up on like the second level, damn near towards the top of the stadium. I can hear Kyle clear as day.
Loudest nigga ever.
Loud as fuck, bro.
And he had fucking breakaway pants. Oh my god, this fucking
Oh my
guy.
goodness. Nah, that nigga pulled up with the super duper pink fit, bro.
He pulled up with the Heart Foundation fit. This shit was clean. He started off. He had the hot start, and then he ripped the pants off. I said, yes. This shit is fucking great. This fucking
Oh my
breakaway
god.
pants, man. This shit was awesome. I mean, this
But
match was
yeah,
fucking great. This was, if you've seen every Kyle Fletcher Mark Briscoe match, it was every Kyle Fletcher Mark Briscoe match. But the genius of it is that they're so fucking good that it doesn't matter. These niggas can have the same match in a different order every time, and you can recognize the spots. It doesn't matter. It's fucking great. These insane motherfuckers did a brainbuster on the fucking apron.
that shit was insane.
Oh my god, only that they could do that shit. That shit was so fucking cool.
Brainbuster on the apron, fucking Kyle hit Briscoe with like a series of fucking apron bombs on the barrier and the apron. Fucking nuts. At a certain point, Briscoe just starts throwing chairs in the ring, and the ref has to like clear out all of the chairs. But
You know,
fucking
I
Briscoe,
watched it back and I realized what he was trying to do. He's trying to do the fucking step up cannonball.
yeah. But that nigga, he tried to get it the first time. The ref didn't let him, so he was just like, I have an idea, and just kept throwing chairs. So that nigga would have to get all of the chairs out. But by the time he did that, he'd get the step up cannonball. But then fucking, pretty sure Kyle grabs him and hits him with like a fucking
Half
suplex
and
on
half.
the
He's
chair.
after the chest and fuck.
Fucking killed him. Shit was nuts. But good match, yeah. I fucked with it.
They're just fucking brilliant.
Yeah. If I'm cutting anything, I'm cutting not this match. I'm cutting
Hey, the next one we could have cut this shit, alright? Hey.
Fucking actual terrorism on
Hey.
display, man.
So this fucking thing happened, and as Tuck said, that Jericho music hit and everybody bolted. I said, "Copy." Hey man, I don't blame him because nobody wants to see that shit. Then at this point, everybody around us is a fucking comedian. I don't know what it is with this fucking Chris Jericho shit, but everybody has to get their Chris Jericho something on.
Yep. Niggas can't just sit there and be quiet and let the fucking crowd speak for itself. Niggas have to. I gotta get my shit off, man. I think at this point, it's when this is when niggas' beer starts to kick in. If there's ever a time for it to kick in, I guess it was a Chris Jericho match. So now niggas want to get loud and say some shit. But I don't even remember some of that shit because I was just actively tuning it out. But yeah, it's a whatever match. Fucking. At one point, Chris Jericho grabs a fucking like camera, and he starts pointing the camera at Bandito's family and the rest, and I'm just like, turn this shit off. I think I started chanting CM Punk. I started chanting CM Punk because Punk did the same thing when he was in Chicago, like fucking a few days ago. So I'm like, oh, CM Punk.
No, but there's a reason for him to do that. Like that's at home. This nigga Jericho is just a fucking idiot. Dude, this match fucking sucked, and it was not Bandito's fault. Then of course we had the fucking Dusty finish because he gets pinned, and when I tell you the entire fucking room deflated. Bandito got pinned, and everybody went, Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Yo, and I was like, oh no. But Jericho's music hasn't hit yet. So that's when out of the corner of my eye, I see Aubrey, and I'm like, oh, it's a Dusty finish. And I tell Tuxedo, I'm like, oh, it's a Dusty finish. They're gonna reverse the shit. So as you see,
Yeah.
Bandito's mom is talking, and his sister are talking to Aubrey. They're like, yo, this nigga used the bat. The bat's in the chair, and Aubrey's like, because apparently this is just something that you can do. Like if you can just like protest. And just tell, like, this is one of those very wrestling angles where for one of the random times ever you can get a referee or a stagehand's attention, and then have them have the ref overturn the decision because you revealed that there was indeed cheating in the match. Everybody was saying, hey, so about the main event, why did y'all just do it there? Who didn't protest for Swerve? Everybody hates Swerve, which is fucking crazy. And I hear you. But yeah, Bandito hits the fucking 21 plex, and I think he hits something else, and then he pins Jericho, and it's a happy moment, and they're in front of my face for fucking ever. That, I don't know why that was so fucking long. Like y'all could move. Like I know Bandito
Yeah.
mom can't really go up and down stairs that quick, but like y'all can move. We got fucking gravity and shit out there, and Jesus Christ, that was it.
Yeah.
Was
No. Once Jericho won, I started chanting "Go next match" for like however long before Guardy leaned over and I was just like, Aubrey's gonna overturn the shit because she had come down because Gravity and Brian Keith were fighting, which honestly, thinking about it now, it makes the Dynamite segment with Chris Jericho make even less sense.
Yeah, no, it makes no sense. Where were you?
So,
I was there.
I was there.
I
got
think that was more.
like,
Yeah, I don't know. That's fucking weird.
I mean, even then, fucking, yeah, that's fair. Whatever.
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot this was on the fucking card. This was like
what, Garcia and Adam Cole. It was
this
like
was literally
fucking,
like the last match they added to the fucking pay per view, and it felt like it.
I mean, there's nothing here. Fucking Adam Cole. It's like 5 Panama Sunrises.
Nah, yeah, that's his thing.
Like
He's gonna
on
hit
the
this thing
steps,
fucking 17 times and then not win.
on the outside. He hits
Used to
it
be his
twice in
finish,
the
by the
ring.
way.
It's for sure is not anymore. It's a fucking transition move at this point. The only other thing I remember is Daniel Garcia. It's a fucking default dance while on Adam Cole's hamstrings.
Yeah,
Which I
he
thought
got him set up for the surfboard, and then he starts hitting his shit.
My gosh, it's funny.
Everybody popped for it, so everybody loved it, man. It was fucking. I mean, the match wasn't bad. Like it was a very, once again, like the Julia Hart match. It was a TV match. Like this was the last 4 fucking matches they had on Collision. It just has time, or sorry, it has a little more time than the Collision matches are probably fucking longer now. Think about it.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, I mean that Adam Cole wins. Adam Cole finally, after fucking like 4 years in his company, or 3 or 4 years in his company, finally gets his singles title, and it's the fucking TNT Championship. Mind you,
Our 4th
like
fucking attempt at this shit, and he finally gets it.
mind you, 2 years ago he was not even 2 years ago. Was that? Yeah, because 2023 was the Demon storyline. So he was in the mix for the world title, and then he got hurt, and then he just faded away. And now he's fucking TNT champion after a bunch of grandstanding and bullshit. Then we get to our double main event. We've got the triple threat for the international championship. And I mean, listen, I think the match was okay. I don't think it was bad. I think it suffers from this would be better in a singles encounter of any variety. I think you pick any variety of singles match, and this would be way better. This could have been Omega and Ricochet. This could have been Omega and Speedball. If Kenny wasn't champion, this could have been Ricochet and Speedball for the title, and it would have been way better. But the triple threat, yeah, 31 minutes is fucking long. It felt longer than 31 minutes, or no, I wouldn't even say it felt longer. It felt like 31 minutes. Like there are long matches that don't feel long. This one felt every bit as long because there was a lot of fucking gaga in between. Like I'm all for the bald spots, but you had a lot in there. Everybody had to get all their shit in. You're hitting false finishes. Ricochet's hitting every move in his book except for that goddamn clothesline forearm, whatever the fuck that damn spirit gun is called. That nigga hits that recoil. I cannot remember what the fuck that shit was called for the life of me. I'm sitting here, Tux, what is this shit called? Nigga is the biggest fan of this bald son bitch, don't know his fucking moves.
What, the fucking...
The damn
shit where you, like...
reverse whatever the fuck that shit is.
I actually don't know what that shit is. Like, I think it's... Yeah, I don't... He
I'm
has
pretty
a
sure
wrestler
it is
in
the
that.
recoil, but either way.
Yeah.
He's hitting this shit. Bailey's going for the damn ultimate weapon. He's not hitting shit. Like we got
Niggas is
to a
fine.
point where this is everybody's too good at the fucking video game, so we can't. Nobody's getting no fucking pinfalls.
Yeah. What is it? Fucking. I think there's a point where uh Omega starts hitting V triggers, like they're both set up on ropes, and Omega just goes back and forth and hits V triggers, and I'm like, all right, it's over. And then tries to get one wing angel on somebody. I think it's Ricochet, and I'm like, please God. Ricochet gets out, and I'm like, hold.
Son,
And then
the last
Ricochet gets
5 minutes of this match is Tux going hold, praying to God that Ricochet is not the one pinned.
Man, I think it's the same funny guy that you were talking about earlier. At some point, it's just like, yo, Ricochet, where's Sam? And I don't clock who he's talking about because I'm fucking starting to die because his fucking card is so long. Until like 5 minutes after, and I'm like, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill that guy. Unless Ricochet gets a W. If Ricochet gets a W, I'm standing up. I'm talking my shit. I'm taking all you motherfuckers with me. I don't care. Right? Ricochet gets hit with a fucking, what was it? Was it a super fucking one winged angel?
Yeah, he got hit with a super one wing angel. Before that, Bailey gets hit with Kreutz Wrath. Kenny's busting out moves he hasn't done in fucking 3 years.
At one point, fucking, like, I think Omega has somebody on his shoulders, and he does like a roll through with them on his shoulders, and then the crowd said like, you can't escape or something like that. And I go over to Guardian, like, is that like an Alex reference from Street Fighter? I think that's like his fucking Critical Art, right? From Street Fighter 5? Well, not Critical Art. No, it is Critical Art. Super Art, whatever.
Super or whatever.
Yeah, no, this nigga's doing shit I've never seen before.
That's a fucking vintage Omega spot.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen that before because I only really started watching him like this year.
Because
I haven't gone back.
He does that, and then he goes to the middle rope, does the springboard, or not the springboard, the moonsault, and then from there, I believe he sets up V triggers and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kenny was on fire. He was hitting everything. It was a completely different paced match from the Takeshita match because he's wrestling juniors. So
yeah.
They're moving fast, so he's got to move equally as fast. They're blowing this fucking old man up because he's a heavyweight now. Kenny is a lot heavier than he used to be. So even though he is fast, he's not junior fast anymore.
Yeah, no, and Ricochet, like, I think the only nigga that can really rival Ricochet in this like flippy dippy nonsense shit is like Ospreay, really. Because Ricochet is like doing fucking standing like flips to the outside and will land on his feet like it's nothing. Like that nigga is actually, he's insane.
Yeah,
it isn't even me glazing. Like the nigga's nuts.
Nigga look like the fucking you know the Donkey Kong Country, the barrel, the one when you jump in that shit and just shoot you out.
He's doing that. It's just like, if anybody can't keep up, I'm not even gonna think of it as like, oh, nigga, you're washed. I'm thinking like, all right, no, that nigga is on another level. Like, he's crazy.
No, but if anyone should be a mid card champion at this point, I think it is Ricochet. I think he has earned that. Obviously he's not gonna beat Kenny, and obviously they're not gonna pin Speedball. So Ricochet was the one that was absolutely going to get beat because he's technically lost already. He's already been, in quotation, sullied. So you can beat him. So of course that's who takes that fucking super one wing angel and gets sent to purgatory. So I
think in Ricochet's mind, he's over. So it doesn't fucking matter.
Not even in his mind, he is.
No, he is. Like, so I think like he's being like the team player, but being like, you can pin me. Who fucking cares? At the end of the day, I like my spots are gonna go semi-viral, so it doesn't matter. And he does get a semi-viral spot here when he fucking grabs the fucking. Takes that shit right off of Tony Schiavone. Or is it Tony Schiavone or is it Naito? Yeah, he takes that shit right off of Tony Schiavone's head, puts the fucking shit on, starts talking to the crowd, saying, I'm that nigga. Ain't nobody can do this shit better than me. Here comes Speedball, kick that shit right off his fucking head.
It's the craziest rocket kick and blows this nigga's head off.
Kills him. Shit is nuts. Niggas were chanting bald in the arena. I'm the only nigga chanting Ricochet. I mean, there was another section I was also chanting Ricochet, but them niggas are not committed. I mean, a good match. Fucked with it. That was a great match to watch live. This shit was hilarious. And then we go into our main event. So because Ricochet takes the pin, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get my Death Rider shit off this week, or I guess today. I'm gonna get my shit on.
He has turned into a fucking supervillain at this point. And at this point, I am started. My body has tapped out because my body hasn't tapped out yet. So they do entrances, they do all the shit, they get started, and of all just like fucking last month, motherfuckers start out grappling, and I said, "There's no." I lean over to this nigga, and I said, "There's no fucking way. These motherfuckers are
Like
grappling for at least 5 minutes." At this point, my body has shut down.
them
I am
niggas
I
said,
am in and out of consciousness.
that nigga Tony Khan said, all right, Marco, Bandito, Garcia, Cole, crowd might be sleeping here because we're gonna take long as fuck to do anything. Oh, I get it. We'll wake him up with Ricochet, Speedball, and Omega. That'll wake him up. Yeah. Guess what? Shit did wake niggas up. Niggas were awake after that shit. You know? And after at this point, the crowd is like awake, everybody's red hot. Oh my god, Swerve's gonna win. Evil told me Swerve was gonna win. Whose house? And the niggas do a chance before, like after Omega and them leave. The minute it goes back to that regular fucking LED screen of AEW Dynasty, the niggas start off that fucking Who's House chant. Niggas started off. So they're ready for this shit. They're fucking chomping at the bit. Fucking the video package plays, niggas start chanting. Swerve's music play, or no, it's not even Swerve's music. I think it's like a fucking new video package to accompany his new attire. Because he's wearing this Static Shock shit from like the reboot from, I want to say 2018. That's what I want to say. Could be wrong, but it's like the newer stuff. It's not like the old Static Shock shit. So he gets a new video package. The funny man next to us sees electricity. Oh my god, The Rock? Is The Rock here? Shut the fuck up. They just played the video package. You know who the fuck is coming out. Swerve comes out. My eyesight is like not the greatest because I think my body is also ready to fucking go to sleep. At this point, I'd been in a social situation for like 12 hours straight. And my body is just like, we have to go. So I can like barely see, but I can recognize the attire. Because obviously during the entrance, they don't have the TV feed up on like the Titantron and like the screens.
The Jumbotron should absolutely have the fucking TV feed.
It does during the matches, but like they said fuck me in particular during the entrances, so we don't get to see if any of the entrances were like cooler or whatever. We just get to see fucking Swerve's icon over and over. But from up there, I'm like, is that nigga wearing a Static Shock fit? And Guardy's like, I think so. So, obviously they fucking everybody's doing the shit. White niggas next to us are doing the fucking dance. I'm like, okay. So Swerve gets in, and then the Death Riders music hit, and that's when I lose it, man. I like most of my fucking videos that night are of entrances because I want to go back and just like relive what it's like to see those entrances live. I did get that FTR shit. I got the Edge part where the niggas were fucking singing that shit a cappella. My city didn't let me down, right? If we're gonna do it, we gotta do it right. And we did it right. I did not participate. It wasn't me. But then Mox comes out, I'm cheering him, let's go Death Riders, let's go Moxley, right? Fucking they introduce her as the problem, Marina Shafir. I turned to Guardian like the fucking problem, Marina Shafir. And then them niggas get in, and yeah, Guardy's right. They start doing they do that fucking small ball grab shit, and I'm just like, okay. Them niggas, you fucking cap Dynamite off with them niggas pouring out glass and Swerve getting put through the fucking glass, and had them talk about, oh, I'm the most dangerous man in AEW. Where are you willing to go to get your fucking title back? And then niggas start off with like the most boring build up to that fucking ending ever. At one point, I forget what it is. Fuck, them niggas set up a ladder. And
I seen him set that ladder up, and I just closed my eyes.
I was like, oh, it's not gonna end well. Swerve stomps that nigga through the Spanish announce table after like biting Mox at the top of the fucking ladder. And I'm just like, oh, okay. So I guess that's what we're doing. Nothing else is important until Marina Shafir gets into the fucking ring. She attempts to like hit Swerve with the title, but Nana gets in the way. She motherfucks Nana, and then I'm pretty sure I think it's Mox that hits her with like a cutter or something like that. Fucking lays her out. So the problem gets neutralized. Nana is neutralized, and then that's when everything just ends, bro. It is fucking over from there.
Brother, the Death Riders run down en masse, and everybody has their partner. The Death Riders run down there, but they're fucking everything up. Here comes fucking Joe and the gang. They come running down. they've got everybody covered. It's like, oh, well, who's gonna cover Marina? And then fucking the lights go out, and I said, oh no, sorry, Hangman comes flying down.
This is where this is where the timeline shifts. All right, something happens. Hangman comes down, and I think everybody. I want to know what the atmosphere was like at home, because in the arena, like I thought, I was like, all right, that's what's gonna happen. I always knew the nigga was gonna come out. I think it was just depending on what happens next is what timeline we go into. Nigga gets up on the apron, and he has both of these niggas at fucking buckshot lariat range, and he's like looking back and forth between the two of them. And then I forget what happens to him. I think this is when the other Death Riders faction shows up. I think it's Hangman first, then it's the rest of the Death Riders, then Joe and them show up, and then I think they put fucking Hangman through the steps. Like they throw him through the steps, so it's just Swerve and Mox left. Swerve at this point is dead for like, it's been like a minute straight of Swerve just being dead on the floor. Like neither of them niggas doing anything. And then the lights cut out, and that, lights cut back in. And here goes these two fucks that are on screen right now in the fucking ring.
The craziest part is the lights go out, and you can see somebody with a white shirt run down. I said, who the fuck could be wearing a white shirt?
No, I saw that.
Cocksucker's wearing all white. Like, I don't know who told you to wear all white when we're doing a fucking lights out segment in an arena, but like, you've been in this fucking business for 25 fucking years. You don't know not to wear white? So you know it's somebody that's not supposed to fucking be there. And then the lights come on, and of course it's the Bucks, and everybody pops, and it's just like, yeah, man, whatever. Sure, brother.
I was just like, what? I was like, what the fuck? Them niggas kill Swerve. And then Mox pins Swerve.
The entire... Yo, let me describe to you. Let me describe to you this sequence of events. So the lights go out, everybody's geeked, because they know something that's not supposed to be happening is happening. The Bucks come in, oh, they have Swerve dead to rights. Everybody's like, oh, that's not good. Surely somebody will save Swerve. Nope. BTE trigger to the face. Mox rolls over. 1, 2, the instant this motherfucker's hand hits the canvas for 3, the entirety of the section gets up. The entire arena has decided that they are going to get up and leave almost immediately. Before the Death Riders music can even come on, niggas are down the stairs. And like I said, from the way it is that once you get up and you go down the stairs to get to like the platform to walk down, it's straight out the fucking door. So before the fucking Death Riders music can even start playing, niggas are already in the foyer leaving.
I know, we got out of there quick.
Like, I told this nigga, I said that is the quickest I've ever gotten out of an arena ever.
Because I didn't even know that Swerve had like talked to the crowd after. Cause
yeah, we completely missed like, that he cut a promo because nobody was in the fucking building. We all left.
Everybody
nigga was talking to the fucking walls. Nigga was cutting a fucking scathing promo on Booker T to the walls.
I still haven't watched that, by the way. I don't know what he said.
I'm not watching that because I know what it's about and I hear him, but at the same time, this is about picking battles here.
Yep. So we get up. I start talking shit before I even fucking record the video. Because niggas in my section were talking crazy about my demons. So, I say loud enough for everybody that's getting up to here. I'm just like, hey, that's what you niggas get. Don't ever talk about my demon cement turret like that again. That's why that nigga Mock clean as a whistle looking up at the fucking lights. Bitch ass nigga.
This shit is fucking crazy.
And then we get down the steps, and that's when I fucking record the video that I put on Twitter about yelling Sue's house loud as fuck in the foyer. And it's funny too, because we get out of the arena and it's raining. Like it's not like no light rain either. It is raining hard as it was raining like before we got out there. Or before we got into the arena, but like it's raining now. Like I had to fully take off my headphones and put them in my fucking satchel. That's how bad that shit was. But yeah, no, they sent Swerve to hell. And here's where I guess because I get home, I check Twitter. Niggas are upset. Niggas are really mad. Like, this is like, maybe not WrestleMania 39, but probably close enough to WrestleMania 39, where niggas are like, this is fucking awful. And I can, from the Young Bucks angle, I understand it, because I'm not invested in this shit at all. I don't give a fuck. I've heard about these guys through Legend and through hearing the fucking CM Punk story 9 billion times. So I get it, but also, like, I have no frame of reference to be excited for this happening. I haven't been an AEW soldier. I'm an AEW baby, so I don't give a fuck, right? But at the same time, like even if that wasn't the finish and it was just John Moxley like actually paying somebody by his own strength for the first time in probably like 2-3 months, because he wrestled Cope like 6 fucking times and that guy doesn't want to take a pin, so you make Moxie look like shit there, and then you have the Young Bucks interfere for the win because they want to fucking pitch themselves to the Death Riders apparently, and you make Moxie look like shit here. So Moxley hasn't looked like a credible threat probably since like what, a few months
Since he put
after
that
he
bag over
killed.
fucking Daniel's head.
Yeah, since fucking he killed Dragon. So everybody's like, oh, his fucking reign sucks. Look at the niggas he was fighting, man. Half of it is fucking Cope. And then the Young Bucks want to fucking flex their EVP status and put together this dog shit. So it's like, I get it, but whatever. Right? So even without the Young Bucks doing this, everybody's like, oh, you wasted Hangman and Swerve teaming up. And it's like, that is not how that was supposed to be perceived. Even without the Dynamite segment, I was of the opinion, if Hangman helps Swerve, you motherfuck that entire previous feud. You send it straight to hell.
Because there's
That
no
nigga,
reason.
Hangman cut one of the fucking like most passionate, most angry promos I've ever heard, talking about some, he broke into my house, he threatened my family, we had to leave because he was in there. They chose him over me, right? He cuts that, and then Swerve's like, yeah, I know I fucked up. And then you drop everything. You told that nigga, I promised you, I would never let you touch fucking AEW gold again. And then Swerve goes, yeah, I know I fucked up. And that's all it takes? Fuck, I would have been pissed off. I would have been calling Tony Khan all types of words, bro, if that's just how it is.
Also, the bigger problem with this angle in general is that this angle has been going on for what, 7 months now. It started like at Wrestle Dream, right? That was the one that he won the. And Wrestle Dream was what, November, October.
Yeah, October, November.
This shit has been going on since then. There's been nothing. I forgot what the fuck I was gonna say. I was gonna say something very fucking important, but I just forgot about. I'm trying to think. Hold on. Holy shit. I was about to bring up a very. You brought up the Swerve and Hangman shit.
Is it the fucking Anarchy in the Arena?
No, it's the angle itself. This angle has been in its own bubble since then. They killed Dragon.
You're talking about
they killed Dragon. Cassidy and the rest of the roster comes out and cares for about a fucking month. And then after that, the Continental Classic starts. And just like that, there's a fucking reality divide where the Death Riders are doing whatever they want, but they're not interrupting the tournament at all. Everybody in the tournament doesn't give a fuck what's going on outside the tournament. Niggas is going up to Will Ospreay. Yo, I need help to stop these niggas from killing people. I gotta win this tournament. Everybody's fired. That's it. Go home. Niggas like, yeah, bro, I would love to help you, but I've got a tournament to win. You're done. You're done.
So like this death, if you want to, this Death Rider shit was fucked since then, because you get an angle like that where beloved hero gets killed and fucking Darby Allin gets fucking waterboarded in the ring. You have to start off the next. Everybody was talking about, you have to start off the next show with like everybody trying to fucking be normal about this shit, but it's like the Death Riders are here, and it's not just Dragon they're going after. They're going after the soul of AEW, so they have to start taking out niggas that everybody likes. Kind of like how KO was going around fucking package pile driving people and like crazy. Them disappearing from TV. You gotta have Mox and Marina and fucking Yuta and Pac out here killing niggas. But they didn't do that. And if anything, like now it's becoming a company-wide problem to where people are like, all right, we have to do something. Fucking Joe and the gang are helping out against the Death Riders, and Hangman might do something against the Death Riders, but it's like, this is months removed after people are already over it. And now AEW is doing the thing that WWE does, where they justify these title reigns, so it's like, oh, our viewers are up, our numbers are up, our ratings are up, and it's like, yeah, they're up because every time fucking John Moxley gets a fucking title defense, everybody tunes in because they think he's gonna fucking lose, and they're ready for this shit to be over. Not because like they actually like the content. Nobody wanted to watch Cope versus Mox twice. We just wanted Cope to finally get the shit off so somebody else can beat it
Yeah, we
can
literally
beat
want him
Cope
to
and then
get the fuck out
fucking
of line.
yeah, we're of course I'm in attendance for my transitional champion that doesn't become the transitional champion because he fucking sucks. You feel like this angle would have been better if it was short? It felt shorter. Unless you're talking about like, the entire storyline. Then like, yeah, I mean, I feel like it was supposed to be shorter. And then the fucking first point I can't use that. I have to stop using that fucking analogy. The first bomb dropped, which is Darby Allin's going to fucking Everest to climb that shit. And this segment all but confirmed. All but fucking confirmed. That nigga Tony Khan is waiting for Darby Allin.
Yeah.
There's nobody else he's waiting for.
Niggas was talking about it on Twitter. Yeah, and they said it. They said, yeah, y'all gonna
We
be
knew this,
real
though.
fucking when Moxley pinned Osprey at All In, and I said, my hands are up.
we know this. We know this. Why? Right? I understand. We want Swerve to win. We like Swerve. He has a good team. He's over. He looks good with the belt. He would be a great AEW champion. I'm not saying that. I just know what the game is, right? Which is crazy for me to say because I just got here. But I have been here, I think, long enough to understand when some niggas don't want to pivot away from some shit, right? Niggas were bringing up it had 2 weeks of build. I don't think that matters because I was kind of moved by the 2 weeks build. You right? So I can see Swerve winning. However, I don't think them niggas want to pivot away from what they already set up. Because then when Darby does climb that bitch ass mountain and he comes back and he has to take an extra week because if he starts doing a bunch of like flips and shit like that and the air bubbles in his fucking blood goes off and that nigga, God forbid something happens to him, they're gonna make him sit a week for air pressure reasons because that climbing that fucking mountain is crazy, right? So he does all that, comes back, the evil has already been vanquished. What does that nigga come back to do for AEW? And that's a dog shit reason because as a boss, you have to tell that nigga, yo, kill the Death Riders first, have that little, 3-4 month reign, lose, then you can go. I don't know why he didn't just do that. I don't know why you're telling him, yeah, you can go climb the mountain. I'll fill something else in while you're
As
going.
a booking committee, why did you let the boss make that decision? Are you crazy? Like, this is the same shit with the Roman shit, where it's just like, okay, are we prepping a challenger for him or not? Because you guys weren't prepping challengers. The one person that had the most to gain was a Sami Zayn, and you guys didn't even prep it at all. It was like negative build until you niggas wanted to kick him out of the fucking faction.
Yeah. So they're super duper waiting on this Darby, and I haven't even thought about it. Like, once he gets back from climbing that shit, I'm pretty sure he probably has to like wait to get ring ready too. So we're gonna be waiting a fucking while.
I'll fucking kill myself, shouldn't we?
And so they're like, all right, we need other things to fucking fill this with. All right, we had Swerve get killed by Hangman. Swerve's back. Swerve goes into a fucking beef with fucking Ricochet. Vanquishes Ricochet. Goes up against Mox because Mox just fucking killed Cope and we have to get Cope the fuck out of here. They really got Cope out of here this show. Swerve loses. Oh, but what's this? We can have Swerve go into a Hangman story because that's not resolved, I guess. People are really hype on this Swerve Hangman. What is this, 3 at this point? 3, 4?
4, I think.
I don't know. Yeah, 4. I don't think that's. I don't know if that's good to do that so soon because them niggas just had that shit just last year. I think you can wait a little bit longer. Niggas are talking about, Swerve and Hangman are gonna tag team against the Bucks. Nobody wants to watch that. I'm gonna tell you that I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know why they brought Hangman out there. And this might all sound like shit you've heard before because this was just how I saw niggas talking about it on Twitter. However, niggas are talking about some, I'm gonna go join Fed FC. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that.
There's nothing for you over here. Like, I get you. I guess the thing to say, but there's nothing for you to do over here. Like, it's just.
Listen, guys. All right, look at the bigger picture. You actually got a nigga in the main event scene. Niggas actually thought a black man was gonna win that fucking world title. One that he's already won before. All right. No, Jey Uso is not black. It does not count for the WWE that Jey Uso is about to be Gunther.
Niggas keep doing that. Y'all niggas want them to be in the club so bad because you like them niggas. Like, all right, bro. Not even like we're past liking you. Y'all want to fuck them niggas. And listen, that's okay. Like that's completely okay. But let's be transparent now.
Oh my god! All right, guys, the grass is not greener over there. You got a fucking company with fucking Kenny Omega, Konosuke Takeshita, you know, and
The
some other
greatest
niggas,
wrestlers
right?
fucking.
Kyle Fletcher, Will Ospreay, and you wanna go back to the
You want to watch
fucking
fucking Logan Paul? You want to watch
just
AJ
because
Styles
John Moxley
lower
won?
himself?
What are we
You want
doing?
to watch AJ Styles lower himself to wrestle Logan Paul at a WrestleMania? That's
What?
what you want to do?
Oh my god,
Listen,
recipes are
I
being
have no dog
lost.
in this fucking tribalism war. I was team AEW for till WWE got their shit together because I was one of the people looking for an alternative. I was one of the people that wanted TNA to succeed, but TNA did not want to succeed. TNA TNA did not want to succeed. Like everything they did was in order to not succeed. Like it's impressive. Y'all, I keep bringing it up. 2009 was the first and only year that TNA was a company that was in the black, if not in the green. Do you want to know what these motherfuckers did the year after?
Motherfucked it.
You want to know how bad they motherfucked it? So
Yes,
here's the
actually.
thing, right? During the Monday Night Wars, there was WWE or WWF at the time and WCW. You want to know who was part of WCW during Monday Night Wars? Eric Bischoff. Eric Bischoff was in WWE from 2003 to 2005 or 6. Then he leaves, right? Cool. 10, after having the only lucrative year in its company, TNA goes out of their way to hire not only Eric Bischoff, you're not gonna fucking believe this one, Hulk Hogan.
That's where that fucking. Is that where that fucking video comes from?
Yes.
Yes,
It's
sir.
all in TNA. They hire both of these fucking idiots, and then guess what happens? Bischoff comes in and is like, oh, well, to make money, you gotta spend money. And start spending entirely more money than they have.
Oh.
And the product gets worse. It gets worse. It gets way worse. Like, 2009 TNA, by no means, by no standards, was good wrestling TV. But the in-ring was good. These two motherfuckers came in here. We changed the ring from the 6-sided to the 4 sides. I know. I listen, I'll concede on that one. Because apparently everybody hated working on that fucking thing. So, I'll concede that. But you change the ring. You change everything. You're hiring ex WWE guys en masse now, and you're not even hiring the good ones. You're hiring anyone that came out of that fucking system. The big storyline is that, like everybody else in the fucking 2000s, you niggas are putting Jeff Hardy in a main event position to fuck your company up. Oh, a year later, guess what he does? Fuck your company up. And then, after you've taken a lucrative company that had promise and muddied and shittied all over it, you guys leave, and the company falls into disrepair and disarray, and they end up as a fucking meme. They're not even a fucking super indie. They were a regular indie. TNA was primed and poised to be the number 2 in America, but it was like a fake number 2. It wasn't like an etched number 2. It was like oh yeah, there's WWE, and then if you look about 14 spots lower, then there's TNA. And that's being generous. So like I said, AEW was a real alternative, and you can do some real shit. You have done real shit. I mean, granted, like, I can't really count the Wednesday Night Wars. Like, I get the caliber of talent on both shows and shit like that. But NXT was never going to be able to match AEW solely because WWE didn't want NXT.
Yeah. They didn't, and they kind of still don't give a fuck about NXT.
Like it's just fucking corny.
Like everybody's in a tizzy over this finish, and it's like I completely get it. However, as a nigga that, I mean, everybody writes, but as a nigga that does it, the last thing you want to do is kill your darlings, and niggas are really set on this Darby Allin shit, even if it's the wrong idea. And I'm sure once we do get the fucking belt off of Mox, everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, it wasn't that bad," and it's just like, "Yes, it was." But
Ospreay is right there. I keep saying it. I'm gonna keep saying it. Will Ospreay is the answer to your fucking prayers. You want a super babyface, you've got it in Will Ospreay. You want like a person that everybody knows by his music, you have Will Ospreay. You want a fucking human highlight reel, it's Will Ospreay. Everything comes up Will Ospreay. And you know that because when he debuted, it was instantly big news. You're putting him at the beginning of the fucking shows because he's big news. Because people are tuning in to watch it, and that's what people want to see. When you brought Ospreay in, it was a big deal. You made it a huge deal, and you immediately had him run into, checks notes, Swerve, and they had a fucking colossal main event that I was there for. It was fucking great. But Darby Allin,
Yeah.
the guy
Niggas
that
love Darby
consistently wants
Allin.
to jump off of shit and near kill himself. Sure.
Oh, so yeah, like I get it. I get the frustration, but at the same time, I was like, I went into that shit completely believing that Mox was gonna retain that shit. Um, it's just a matter of like what they do to follow this up, because it's like you get. I mean, you were gonna. I don't know how serious the fucking Pac injury is, but you were gonna get the faction that shall not be named versus the Death Riders for the Trios Championship. I don't know what the fuck happens there now. And I mean, Hangman swerves something. I didn't watch that fucking
Nobody wants to watch that
promo.
shit.
I didn't watch that. I didn't watch Dynamite like that. By the way, the viewers for yesterday's Dynamite improved on the week before, so the Mox heads and Death Riders are going crazy. I'm sure.
I mean,
I
I can't count that as a victory because it's post pay-per-view.
The fact that
It's
and
post
they did
pay-per-view.
overload that card.
It's
Like that
post
card was
pay-per-view, and you had a major angle. So of course everybody wants to fucking tune into that's wrestling 101, really. Like,
yeah.
you're supposed to do a bigger than last week number coming off of a pay-per-view. When you don't, it's like, yo, you guys are going to fucking hell.
Yeah, the fact that Mox FC exists is crazy.
I mean, he's their ace. He's their Tanahashi.
But like, what do you stand? At least a nigga with a fucking. I understand. I stand Marina Shafir, so it's very funny. But like, Mox is a bald nigga that wears a fucking white t-shirt and like some black
He's
skinnies
the
every
dirtiest
week,
man you've
bro.
ever seen. Like, no pun intended. He just looked.
Like
He looked
it's
like he
funny.
fucked
He's
up,
funny.
man.
I can see it, but also just like in execution, I can't do that. I can't. I as a Ricochet nigga, I probably shouldn't be talking, but like, damn, Mox FC, huh? There's a thing for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, that's mad derogatory.
They always overload the card. That's the problem. I think that's what I like about AEW. I like that they have enough people to just throw a bunch of really good shit at me and it not ruin
The
everything.
crazy part is other place does too, but they just don't want to.
Yeah.
Like I need y'all to bring back 7-8 match WWE cards. Like I'm ready for them. I think 7 is like the sweet spot for pay-per-view, because 7 depending on what you're putting together is roughly like 2.5 hours or 3 hour pay-per-view, and I think that's the sweet spot, especially when you're gonna start the fucking thing at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Like you get out 11 o'clock, you get out there and you're just good to go. Like how is that not the sweet spot? Like WrestleMania absolutely should be I mean, listen, when we were starting WrestleMania at fucking 6 p.m., I was mortified. 25. It was like a 14 match card all in one, and it was fluctuating match times, with certain matches going 15 minutes, other matches going 6 minutes. Then there was one fucking what was the Hardys re-debut? That was that 35? Because the one that the Hardys came back at, that one was the fucking brother, please, brother. Yeah, this shit was 16 matches, brother. Oh my god, nigga. Yeah, no, it was absolutely this one. Ew, whoa, this card sucks, nigga. Oh my god, ew. Bro, this pre-show, oh my god. Who the fuck is that? Oh my god. Okay, so listen to this Mania 35 card. Tony Nese defeats Buddy Murphy for the Cruiserweight title. That's fine. I like that. 17-woman WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal went 10 minutes 30 seconds. Carmella, Sarah Logan, or Valhalla, whatever you want to call her. Let's see. Maria was in there. Candice was in there. Nikki Cross, Naomi, Ember Moon, Lana, Kairi Sane, Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, Lena Vega, Dana Brooke, Mandy Rose, Mickie James, Sonya Deville, Asuka were the others in that match. Nigga, Hawkins and Ryder defeated the Revival by pinfall for the Tag Team Championships. You know who the Revival are?
Nope.
That's FTR, nigga.
Oh god.
FTR lost to Hawkins and Ryder in 13 minutes. Braun Strowman won the damn Andre Battle Royal. The 30-man Andre Battle Royal. That shit had the Hardys and okay, so the Hardys was 34. That was the one that started at fucking 6 o'clock then. God damn, that shit was crazy, bro. Oh my god. Yeah, 35 started at 7. This one doesn't have a date or a time on there. But Jesus Christ, man, that shit was crazy. Those cards were nuts. Oh no, apparently the Hardys came back even earlier than that. Was that 2017? What the hell's going on? Oh yeah, it was. Because that was the one that the New Day hosted and they wore the sand armor gear. Yeah, because the Hardy Boys came back and they defeated Gallows and Anderson, who were the champions. Cesaro and Sheamus and Enzo Amore and Big Cass. That's fucking crazy. And this was main evented. Hold! I know you see in the main event. Oh, this was 5 minutes. Damn. So in 5 minutes, Naomi defeated Alexa Bliss, Becky Lynch, Carmella, Mickie James, and Natalya to win the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Dude, bad niggas for a 5-minute match. What the
5
fuck?
minutes. Yeah, that was Vince's specialty, right? Oh my god, this pay-per-view is cursed. John Cena and Nikki Bella defeated The Miz and Maurice by pinfall.
Dark times, huh, guys?
Kevin Owens defeated Jericho for the United States Championship. AJ Styles defeated Shane McMahon by pinfall in 20 minutes and 35 seconds.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Oh, hold on. Look at this pre-show. This is how you know this shit was cursed. Neville defeated Austin Aries by pinfall for the Cruiserweight Championship in 1540.
Oh my god.
You know who Neville is?
Nope.
Pac.
Bro.
Dean Ambrose defeated Baron Corbin to retain the Intercontinental Championship on the pre-show in 10:55.
Let's go, Marty.
Jesus Christ, yeah, this is fucking awful. Anyway, I mean, we can hop back into the week and talk about whatever's left of this fucking. So we go to Raw. We go to Raw, and Raw is immediately the funniest show on television because it opens up, and this fucking Austrian is in his Sunday best. Wearing this, they call my goat SpongeBob. I'm fucking punching air right now. This nigga walks in this fucking.
Let's talk about good.
He walks in this fucking sandpaper gray suit, white shirt, red tie. This nigga is all I ain't never seen this nigga smile like this in my fucking life.
Oh man,
this nigga is having a fucking great week. He has had a great weekend, mind you. 7 days ago, he killed a nigga. He is walking in smiles. He had a fucking fantastic weekend. Saw the wife and the kid. The kid was hanging out. Great. Came to work. Smiles on his fucking face.
Nigga said good morning to every single security guard in the fucking complex, bro.
This nigga was having a fan-fucking-tastic time. So we opened the show with the Women's Triple Threat Summit. Adam Priest he feels like he's outdone himself because he for once in his life, he has a way to make everybody happy, and hopefully they don't ruin his show. Boy, was he fucking wrong.
Yep.
So he calls EO out first. He calls EO out first because he has the championship on a pedestal. You said what?
EO comes out. You know, I don't even think she grabs the mic. She don't say nothing. Fucking. Who's next? Is it Rhea or Bianca?
I believe Bianca came out next.
Bianca comes out. She looks great. I think EO's in black and white.
EO's in
Bianca
white
all black?
with like the I don't know what color her shorts were, but it was like it was a white fucking top.
Somebody did the color 3 on the 3 of these niggas, but everybody was wearing something else, or was wearing like a different color. I'm pretty sure it was you.
Yeah, because Bianca and Rhea were wearing black. The color theory was that the ones wearing black, which were Rhea and Bianca, were focused on each other, which makes perfect sense. And then Io was wearing black and white because she was focused on the both of them.
Yeah. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means Io's getting pinned or what. Io retains because the niggas are not.
I've been telling you what happened.
I would like to believe that Hunter Hearst Helmsley was next. Because I don't know.
Hey, so I'm gonna tell you straight up. This shit come with KOD.
Listen, EO fans have gotten this far. Why not believe a little bit? Right? Now, I just got done telling you that belief gets you nowhere because of Swerve and Moxley. However, different company. Rhea's the most obvious pin eater. I don't know. I don't know.
In theory, yes, because the whole thing about Rhea is that she's refusing to learn from her mistakes and grow from them.
However, boy, has the audience chosen their favorite already.
Hell yeah. They couldn't care less about Io, shouldn't we?
Even during this segment, you know, Bianca says not even the correct thing for her character. She just says the objectively correct thing. She did everything. She won an elimination chamber. She did that. She was a special guest referee. She didn't know how to fucking do that. She did that too. She did everything, and you know, Rhea just whines and assaults people, and then gets put in the match, which seems to be a running theme between these two fucking idiots at GM. So, she says that niggas boo her, and even then, Bianca takes that and runs with it. Hey, I'm with y'all. I hear you guys, right? I don't care anymore. Put Rhea in there. I'll whoop her fucking ass.
Doesn't matter.
So, you know,
here comes Rhea.
Rhea tries to say something, and
Stompy,
Bianca is just like, fucking sign the contract, and nobody trying to hear you no more.
Just shut that shit the fuck up.
That shit fucking killed me, man.
Because she's right. Like, enough. Absolutely enough at this point. Sign. You got what you wanted. Sign.
Oh my god.
All you did was sit here and whine and cry and whine. Sign it. Sign it now. And then they do the Charlotte and Becky thing. They throw a contract back and forth. But nobody dropped it, so good on y'all.
Nobody dropped it. You know, Adam Pearce gets the shit back. You know, Io tries to get between them, gets mugged again. Io walks out. Adam Pearce is like, my contract. She drop kicks fucking Rhea. Rhea hits Bianca hard as fuck. Like, she falls into her crazy hard. Io signs a contract, hands that shit to Adam Pearce. Adam Pearce is like, fuck my life. However, you deserve that, you bald bitch.
Okay.
You still don't know how Rhea is not a heel in this feud?
No. She is. The problem is, this is what happened. This is what people were afraid of happening with wrestling, where the art of knowing, of reacting the way you're supposed to has been lost. Because we like people, we do not care what their fucking alignment is. We're going to cheer them.
I'm part of the problem. There's no reason for me to be cheering for the fucking Death Riders. I'm doing that shit anyway. So the nigga pissed me off in the crowd.
That's different. You're doing it out of spite. Like that's I'm talking about people are literally like, people have their favorites and they're going to cheer for their favorites no matter what. Rhea is, it doesn't matter how destructive Rhea is being. To these niggas in these fucking packed crowds, that's still mommy. They don't care.
Also, I think the fact that she also hasn't done anything like egregious.
What? Nigga, she put both of them through a table 3 weeks ago. Who are you talking about? That's egregious as fuck. Hey! Hello? What?
Well, I'm trying to think. I feel like there was a reason why I was just like, maybe I got hit with the fucking... Maybe they hit me with the Men in Black shit. I could have swore there was something before that made it like feasible for her to like, I guess, be there. Maybe not putting them through the table was like all right for me, but like her showing up and complaining that first time.
No, her showing up and complaining made no sense.
Oh no, I remember. It was when Bianca pushed Rhea, and I was like, I looked at the ref, I was like,
that's not a DQ, yo.
Yeah.
Hello?
That's what it was. Okay.
Hello?
So the ref kind of, yeah, that angle kind of confused me because I'll be honest, I didn't know the ruling that was like ref's discretion.
No, normally, it's ref's discretion when you want to do something stupid. That's the problem.
Oh, okay, so I'm right. Okay, so WWE fucks that up, and then I'm like, wait, why did Bianca push Rhea? Why did they make her do that?
Yeah, Rhea got in Bianca's face because she was cheering on Io to get her back, to revive her, to get her back, because she didn't want this shit to end on a count out. Because like us, that's fucking stupid, guys. Why would we do that? Yeah. So Rhea took issue with that. Shoved her crazy style, by the way. Shoved her like fucking, she was upside down, and it looked nuts. So Rhea Bianca shoved her back, and then that's when we get to the fucking Io winning the belt. And then from there, it's just, oh, well, surely Bianca is the aggressor. It's like, yeah, I mean, if you're looking at one side of the fucking coin, sure.
Yeah, for me, it was more like, the fact that they wrote that was me going beyond character. It was more just like, why do you write that angle like that?
No, because and then stupid.
The thing is that the problem is, like, she got the rematch, and then she still kept complaining. So it was like, okay, once you like, yeah, no, what was that last week or was that 2 weeks ago?
Which
I think that
one?
was 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago when fucking Rhea loses because they fucking killed Bianca twice.
That was last
Uh,
week, wasn't it?
it was something. I don't. It was. I think it was 2 weeks.
Yeah, we don't watch the show. If you guys didn't know,
We don't
you
give.
know,
We don't. And nobody cares. Nobody gives a fuck.
we try our hardest
Um,
to not watch the show.
it was last week. All right. So yeah, last week when that shit happens, um, and then Rhea loses her mind. That's when you lose me. And yeah, I guess because she did kill the both of them in that ring. So I guess that was fucking egregious. Okay. But usually, like I think of like an egregious angle. I'm thinking like you fucking somebody blades or something. Get some blood sports
Okay, yeah,
going.
she hasn't done the like de facto fucking heel turn, like I'm gonna massacre somebody shit yet. But she's absolutely done the half turn of I'm literally being self-destructive and destructive in general just to get my way thing.
Yeah.
Like we are at that
Uh,
point in the turn.
yeah, she's like a fucking tweener. But also the fucking audience has been conditioned to, oh my god, goth girl, love you, even though the fucking everybody else in the feud is Eo's correct in being upset that niggas are overlooking her because it's like, nigga, I'm undefeated against one of you, and the other one, like, you have no reason to be overlooking
Also,
me.
I'm the fucking champion. Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
We're paying attention?
So
Hello?
I don't know. Niggas have made their minds up to cheer for Rhea. I hope she gets pinned so I can fucking. My God, if I was in that WrestleMania crowd when Rhea gets pinned, my God.
This thing not
Oh
leaving
my,
that crowd alive.
oh my God, I'm pointing at families. I'm pointing at fucking.
Families is
I'm pointing at
crazy.
security guards. I'm pointing at these niggas wearing that mommy t-shirt. I'm pointing right at that. You know she Australian, right? She don't even know no Spanish. Why you got that shit on? Point at everybody.
She don't even know Spanish. Why you got
Oh
that
my
shit on?
God. I'm pulling up with a kufi, with a dashiki. Oh my God. And if Io wins, nigga, I look even crazy. I'm pulling with a fucking Japanese. Niggas will be like, nigga, you not from Japan. Oh, am I not? Pull up with a fake Japanese citizenship. What else is on this fucking show, bro? I'm
Yo,
talking
what
nonsense.
the fuck you got going on, man? So
What
they
else? Yo,
announced,
Karen Cross has a parlay on AJ Styles, bro.
yeah, he's got a
That
crazy
nigga
parlay too.
he said, if you lose, we all lose. What is he talking about?
I mean, no, because well, the whole thing is that he's trying to get this nigga to be a fucking freak of nature. Like he's trying to get. You remember when AJ first came back and he looked fucking juicy as shit, and he was wearing all black,
Yeah,
and he was just killing people. That's what he
yeah.
wants. He wants that nigga to just walk around and start fucking killing people. Not for him, just in general. Cause his whole little shitty little fucking NPC character at this point is that he wants to sow chaos. So anytime something crazy happens, like there's an all-out brawl, you're supposed to think, oh, Karrion Kross was in the background. That's why they were showing him in the background of segments before shit went fucking bonkers.
Yep.
But yeah, that whole thing is fucking ass. Also,
Fucking snake oil
alternatively, you can
salesman.
make it look like, well, if AJ Styles loses to fucking Logan Paul, like that's we all might be out of a job because these influencers gonna come flying in here, thinking that they can just do whatever.
I mean, Braun already handled that.
So we get the Fatal 4-Way announcement on the actual show, not the fucking not the damn whatchamacallit, not the graphic. And then we get the Judgment Day segment about how, and which explains randomly that Liv was able to get Dom into the fucking match, and we was like, hey, wait, what? What do you mean
Fucking
hey,
power. Real fucking power does Liv
what
Morgan
kind of
have.
fucking power did you? What did you ask Priest to put him in the? Hey, and rightfully so, Finn walks into my hey, what the fuck is this? Why the fuck are you in this match? So, as you know, we all know what's going to happen here. I'm gonna say it right now. I want everybody to write this down or clip this or take this soundbite, whatever it is. This match is going to go one way and one way only. Penta is going to pin Finn Balor because Dominic fucked something up. That's what's
Okay,
going to
bro.
happen.
There's
Dom
no
is going to
fucking.
go for something, or he's going to do something that either trips up or fucks up Finn, and then Finn is getting that fucking fear factor. and Braun is just going to be the guy that was in the match. Braun is the fucking he is the I guess you call it the fourth wheel, like no pun intended. He's here just because that he's the champion at the moment. This is their way of having their cake and eating it too. Braun doesn't get pinned. He can look strong. He can spear everybody. He can have power spots, but you can tuck him away, and then you can go to the real finish, which is Penta pinning Finn Balor because of Dominic, and then we go to Backlash, and Judgment Day is fucking not dissolved, but the Judgment Day is going to lay Finn out. And by Judgment Day, I mean whoever their new member is. It's not going to be Penta. We know that, but whoever this new Judgment Day member is, coming out and stomping Finn out crazy style. So that's that.
Added that to our WrestleMania card, which I forgot. We get fucking Judgment Day versus whoever the fuck for the women's tag match.
It's gonna be Omos. Why did they take him from Noah? Because Noah is stupid and didn't fucking say anything. I would have called Inamura back immediately. Hey, we need him now. Y'all want to take Omos? We're gonna take fucking Inamura right back.
All right, after that, motherfucked to Randy KO. That has been motherfucked.
So the first match of the night was Bayley and Lyra Intercontinental Championship. It's every fucking match that these two have had. Bayley fucks up this stupid fucking sunset. Dude, enough. Pack it up. Stop doing
fucking buckle bomb and sunset flip gotta go.
Right? Yeah, the buckle bomb. We just gotta stop that. That's done. Now that shit has claimed like 3 people in the last fucking 15 years. Like that shit is really crazy. There was a cool little sequence to end the match where Bayley's got Lyra in a Boston Crab. This is where Cole makes the lion tamer reference, because she actually does have a lion tamer set in, but that's only because Lyra is so small compared to her. So it would look crazy to do the regular one.
Yeah.
And then Lyra hooks her arm around Bayley's leg, like the leg that's she's on a knee with. So Bayley tries to transition this into the rose plant and gets hit with a jackknife for the 3. And Bayley's like, man, fuck. I'm supposed to be the veteran. How the fuck did this happen to me? So she's tweaking. She slaps Lyra's hand away, and then she's like, nah, I'm bugging. I'm tweaking. I'm not my fault. Come here, yo. It's all love.
Now we got a tag on Friday. You chilling. You're good.
Now, what I really hope that this isn't a Bayley heel turn, because Bayley's heel work is so boring. And it's not by her means. It's by them allowing her to do a character that doesn't work. So Bayley's character, when she's a heel, is basically just the MJF shit.
Oh god.
But it's not the actual MJF shtick of I'm better than you. It's the shtick of I'm really fucking annoying. Like I am ungodly levels of annoying. So anytime you hear my music, or you'll probably hear my voice first, because when she was a heel back in like the 2020s, and she was doing that fucking ding dong hello shit, that was like peak get Bayley the fuck off my TV, yo. Then we get a Burt Kreischer segment with Kathy Kelly. She gets interrupted by Gable and American Made, and then it goes like, yeah, you know, nigga Chad Gable was like, hey, I'm so glad you're here to see me again. You know what I mean? I wrestle goodly. Come on. And he said, man, I'm not here to see you. Hey. And then of course Otis comes around the corner. He's like, oh hey. Then these niggas rip their shirt off, and the fucking state of this guy's fucking gut, man. He looks nuts. He's flexing with Otis, and that's that entire segment. LWO is up next, of course. So we get LWO with versus American Made. This was the entire LW, yeah, because it was Dragon Lee, I should say. Dragon Lee, Joaquin Wild, and Cruz del Toro against fucking Super Pequeño Men and fucking the Creeds. No, it's all one faction. It's all. So I'm glad that this is the second match in this card, because I can finally talk about it. there is a way to do this El Grande Americano shit funny. Or well, or good. Instead of making it the fucking Los Conquistadores, Mr. America, Midnight Rider, whatever the fuck it is, where it's very clearly Blue Blazer, where it's very clearly the guy under the mask, and he's acting like it's not him, and then he pays people with the same build and physique that he has, or at least the same build and general shape that he has, to be under the mask when he's not under the mask. And it's like, oh, well, how come we don't see you in the same place? You know, it's like, oh, the Clark Kent Superman shit. The way to make this good and inoffensive, first off, I wouldn't air that AI fucking video package. I wouldn't have did that at all. Second of all, I wouldn't have even changed that guy's fucking name. What I would have did is I would have had Chad Gable come back with that fucking mask on, and we all know it's Chad Gable. He's not denying he's Chad Gable, but this motherfucker doesn't speak English anymore. He went down there, like, he's so fucked up off of losing to these damn luchadors that he went down there and he trained, and he's literally turned himself into a different person. He knows he's Chad Gable. He responds to Chad Gable, but he does not speak a lick of English anymore. And he's wearing this fucking mask all the time. So the same way you see Penta and them coming with that fucking mask, every time Gable comes in with that mask, he's wearing the mask. He's wearing the mask with the suits and everything. Like, it's Chad Gable, but he's wearing a fucking mask and he does not speak English anymore. Like, it's right there. It's genius. You have so much fun with this shit. Then you can even cut a vignette where, if you want to be really fun, you can dub in somebody speaking Spanish for him. And he's sitting there fucking cutting this promo about, yeah, you know, I went down to Mexico because I just had to understand Lucha Libre, and then it finally clicked with me. Mind you, all in Spanish with subtitles. And then it's like, yeah, you know, Chad Gable is back and he's reborn. But once again, all in Spanish. And then when niggas walk up to him, he looks at them and he cuts the whole promo in Spanish. And it's just like, what happened to you out there, man? But, you know, and that's just the entire thing. And the whole thing should culminate in a mask versus mask match with him and Dragon Lee, and then Dragon Lee wins and unmasks him at WrestleMania. That's it. It doesn't have to be a long-term thing. I'm not asking you to make this a fucking 7-month feud or whatever. This way we can blow this whole thing off.
Is El Grande Americano booked for Mania?
Yeah, he's got Rey Mysterio. I was going to get to that.
Did I write that down? I did. I gotta change the name though.
Yeah, so, I mean, we have the 6-man match, and it's every 6-man ever. This is the Joaquin Wild highlight reel match.
Fucking N1 mixtape.
He submitted his N1 mixtape, and this is a Ball His Life tweet or fucking Instagram post, and he's off the fucking walls. He's doing everything. He's fucking fantastic. But before that match, we get our government mandated carrying cross segment, because Jax was asking AJ about Logan Paul. Cross walks up to him, says, "Hey man, if you lose, we all lose. We need you to get your ass in gear." He said, "You know what? I'm gonna whoop your fucking ass next week." And Scarlett's like, "Yep, we got him." And he said, "Yep, I know."
Kill you, nigga. Evil as fuck, gang.
So in this match, the finish is the loaded mask gimmick, and at this point, I was dialed into this fucking character for all of 10 seconds, because he puts the fucking metal plate in his mask, and then he clocks Rey Mysterio with that fucking thing, knocks him out completely. Then Dragon Lee goes up on the second rope, headbutt, and then, to make matters worse, he does the diving headbutt with the fucking mask. It could be so good. Because how long ago did this start? It started like, what, 3-4 weeks ago, this Grande Americano shit?
Yeah, whenever Chad Gable came back from
Bro, this could have been a super cool, like, 5-week build to this fucking gimmick and him getting unmasked. Like, come on, bro. It's not hard. Because this thing is going to go I think, no, it's not going to go past WrestleMania, because Rey's going to win and take his mask. But, like, why is this Rey Mysterio? How is this not Dragon Lee?
Niggas love Ray. I don't know.
And Rey Mysterio's gonna wear some shitty little pants, bro. Oh my god. Dude, fuck that guy. I love Rey Mysterio, fuck that fucking guy, man. Stupid ass fucking... He's gonna wear some shitty little fucking joggers or something, man.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not Dragon Lee or Rey Mysterio
Because they hate
courtside.
Dragon Lee and they hate me. Bro, he's not in hell because of me fucking pushing Miz propaganda. He's in hell because that nigga is racist. So, after this match, we get a recap of Gunther killing Jimbo. Once again, Gunther comes out and he is all smiles. He's having a great time before he can even say anything. Jey Uso trying to be semi-serious, but coming out with these fucking black stunner shades that say yeet on them. Dude, you're fired. That's
It's
it.
over.
That's it. You're
It's
fucking
literally
fired.
over.
You showed up in all black. All you had to do was be serious for a second. And you show up with these fucking yeet glasses. Get out. You're fucking fired, man. Get out.
Like, I don't... It didn't get any better from there either. It wasn't even like funny bad. It was just bad.
He comes down to the ring. Gunther lifts the mic to speak. This nigga knocks the mic out of his hand. Gunther's like, dude, what the fuck? Hey, what's wrong with you, man? So now, Gunther, because he's having a great fucking day, he hears this guy out. He's all smiles, and then Gunther is talking about... Jey Uso opened up a promo with like, hey, man, you love your family? You're done. Hey, this is strike fucking 8. Hey.
He says, Gunther, you got a mom, right?
So what the fuck are you going with this?
What are you doing?
Like what are we doing here?
If I was JFC, I'm selling. I'm selling all my shit.
I'm doing damage control. Are you fucking crazy?
No, you can't damage control that.
You have no choice. You have to fucking try.
I don't know how niggas got away with saying, "Oh my god, Jey Uso didn't yeet on the entrance. He's serious." Meanwhile, fucking glasses with yeet on it. He damn near enters the arena the same way, except he's not doing the stupid fucking hand motion. And he sits there and calmly explains to the guy that killed his brother last week about how he's gonna pray for him. Or no, not pray for him, sorry. Pray for the man that he's about to become. And that he admits that he was afraid of him. Why is that the angle they chose? Man. What was the motivation behind that?
Because they have no fucking idea what they're doing, dude.
Like, I know I saw some tweets where people were like, "Oh, boring niggas wanted Jay to get his lick back," and it's like, there are interesting ways to make that promo interesting, right? You have to play with the audience and play with the people watching, right? Because when they, from my perspective, when they opened this shit up, everybody was like looking for Jay. They didn't know where Jay was. They didn't know if he'd come out the ramp or if he'd come from the crowd again. Is me writing that shit? I'm having fucking Jay pop out from under the arena, fucking jump Gunther, take him out, handcuff him to the fucking thing, and then cut his shitty little promo and then leave. Them niggas have to come and unlock Gunther from the shit. You don't have to beat him bloody like he did Jimbo, but just something to show, like, nigga, I'm turning the tables on you. Like, you think you have this shit all figured out. Nigga, I got my leg back and I could have killed you because niggas also wanted to run with, oh, Jay showed so much restraint. I don't think there's more restraint you can show than that literally having the guy
head punched off his shoulders. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you have the guy fucking in the same exact position he had you last week, and you don't kill him, and you're just like, all right, well, mark one off for the 10 weeks of hell that you were supposed to give me. But instead, fucking Gunther just sits there and listens to Jay fucking scream and cry on the mic and not do anything.
Yo, he
now we lose
sad watching this nigga rant about, yeah, I had to tell my mom I'm a fucking coward. And you know what she said to me? Why you let that nigga kill your brother? And I said I was scared. I'm fucking scared, okay? Hey, you're done. Hey, whatever we had planned for you for the next 6 months, you're done.
What?
Hey, whoever told you honesty is a fucking hey, get out. You are so finished. Like
Hey,
Get the fuck out of here.
We're
Because you're
done, man.
done.
What was I supposed to feel after watching that Jay shit? Like, what am I supposed to feel?
That he has a snowball's chance in hell.
Like, are they gonna make him look strong ever?
No.
Has he looked strong a single time during this shit?
No. He hasn't looked strong, but Gunther has looked weak. And that's the difference here.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I don't... But at the same time, it's like I put my casual goggles on. I see that nigga wrestle fucking Tozawa. Kills Tozawa, almost puts him 6 feet under. Wrestles Axiom. You know, Axiom goes a little bit far, but at the same time, it's like, all right, when it's time for me to wrap this shit up, we wrap this shit up. I fucking powerbomb you twice. All right, no, I fucking hit you with that dinosaur kick once. I powerbomb you, it's over. That's finished. And I at this point, I have choked out nearly everybody I've gotten in the ring with. And I've choked out Jay at least twice during this shit. What has Jay done other than watch his brother get killed?
Fucking ridiculous.
Like, I'm not gonna get caught and be like, oh, Gunther can win because I know better. But like, this promo didn't help. It definitely hurt because I don't know who in WWE creative like wrote this shit. I don't know what the like idea was. I don't know what I'm supposed to feel. But it's not good.
This is
not good at all.
their. I think the power behind this is that Jay is a what's the fucking word? He doesn't. He's learned and internalized that Gunther is doing this because he's scared. So not now that he has compartmentalized the idea that Gunther is scared of him and that's why he killed his brother, and that's why he's been jumping week after week after week. He is now at one with his fear, or he is at peace with his fear, and that's why he's going into WrestleMania with a clear head.
But that's not even like what happened. Gunther killed his brother because that nigga annoyed him and he slapped him.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, you slapped me, I'll fucking kill you, dude. You think it was supposed to make him a sympathetic babyface, but it just came off sad? I mean, yeah, it doesn't do wonders for you when you admit you're fucking scared of that.
Gunther's face didn't do him any fucking wonders either. Gunther was looking at
Well,
him
you know,
like,
one fucking
brother.
The one picture of 50 looking at the
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Absolutely. Nigga was looking at when they was looking at Meek, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Gunther was just like, what the fuck? Yeah. I don't know. Like you and it sucks because it's like I wanna like Jay, but this is like as easy of a layup for a feud as you can get. You know, niggas don't like Gunther, not because he's like bad at what he does. He's really good at what he does. That's why people don't like him. And all you have to do is like swing on him. That's like you could go basic heel face shit for this entire lead up to Mania. And this shit probably would have hit way harder than anything else we were fucking getting at the time. By the nature of the both of these niggas show up to work damn near every single fucking week. You could have took this shit so easy, and this probably undeniably would have well actually maybe not undeniably because
no,
you know.
This also would have been easier if you didn't blow this guy's fucking faction up month 1 of them being on Netflix, but hey,
yeah,
that's just me.
And then you can let Jay beat up on fucking what's the name? That guy's name?
Kaiser.
Fucking Kaiser, yeah.
And if fucking what the fuck is that guy's name? Vinci didn't get himself fired or released or whatever. He could have been a stepping stone too.
Yep.
So I mean, hey, you know, that lessens the load. Like it's a lot easier for a long build if the heel has a faction or stable mates or fucking a tag team partner for you to work with.
Yeah. Because especially if they're like fucking with Jay-Z, like it's the fucking Death Riders blueprint, right? Them niggas are fucking around and fucking your matches up and all this shit leading up to Mania. So the fucking few weeks before, you kill them niggas. So now it's just, hey, Gunther, you ain't got your faction. It's just you and me, Oos, yeet, and that's it. That's all you gotta do. You're gonna make him look like shit, but hey, I mean, Gunther's gonna look like shit regardless in this fucking feud. So, and now because Gunther looks like shit in this feud, it's not gonna matter because the crowd super duper loves him, right? But now you took the nigga with anxiety, you gave him the second most important belt in the company, and now niggas are gonna play his fucking reign under a microscope. So, hey, thanks guys, I appreciate it. Definitely helps my anxiety.
Yep. Hey, come on, bro. What you mean?
Now we got Kaiser during international commercials yelling for a Mania match. I don't know why they pulled him from the Penta feud. I don't know what that's about, but hey,
What you mean?
I feel like he was right there, right?
Who for what?
Kaiser, like he was right there for like the he was in that mix for the IC title.
Yeah, but I mean, then it turned into European nigga struggles, and now
A
that's
classic.
gone too.
Well, he got a little bit more heat because of Tiffy, so or sorry, not Tiffy, because of Charlotte. So hey, maybe
Yeah,
we can
apparently
spin back
not.
on that after Mania.
Niggas was a fan of him saying that shit. He
Well,
posted
I
that.
meant
He
heat as
posted
in
that
like
little
attention.
video, that little gif, and they say, "Hey, man, good on you." And he said, "Hell
Yeah,
yeah."
niggas love that shit. So hey, maybe we spin back after Mania. Get him a little backlash, something.
Nah, it's okay. That's super okay.
Oh my god, what else do we got for this fuck ass show?
So we got Pierce begging Natty and Maxine to fucking compete. Cause
Please, big bro.
like the idea of this is that Maxine saw there was an open spot for this fucking tag number one contenders, and she signed her and Natty up without asking Natty. And then Pierce was like, "Come on, gang, come on now." And then Natalia finally said, "Sure." And at this point, I was watching on stream, and I paused it, and I circled Natalia, and I said, "This would be my demon." Because that Natalia is a super duper omega capable. She's wrestled everywhere. She's been to Mexico. She's been to Japan. They were doing Japan tours in the 2000s before they came to WWE. She is a fan fucking tastic wrestler that never gets to wrestle and never gets long matches. Like it's honestly a fucking crime that Natalia has never been in a position to show off what she knows and what she can do. She's literally training BFAB. Her and Tyson Kidd are training BFAB in the new dungeon. So if BFAB actually does get better at a rapid pace, we know why. But yeah, after Natty and Maxine leave, Ray comes in, and this is the funniest segment on the show. Because Ray comes in, and Prince is like, "You want Gable at Mania?" Or no, he said, "You want Gable? Tell me when, where, I got you." Nigga said, "I don't want Gable. I want Grande Americana." I said, "Man, if this was my idea, this is all one and the same."
Yeah.
Like, if you had just done my idea, this is all one and the same. And I said, "This is fucking ridiculous." He says this. Because Pierce literally gave you the layup. He said, "I'll give you Gable whenever you want, just say the word." He said, "I want his fucking secret identity." That's like saying, "Hey, you beef with Peter Parker, I'll give him whenever." "No, I want to fight Spider-Man." "Hey, so you want him now or later?" Like, I don't. What the fuck are you saying to me?
Nuts, man.
So then the New Day come out with their fucking Pokemon Cypher theme song, and they fight the War Raiders in a in a nothing happening tag team championship match. Niggas got
Oh
DQ
my
at the end because they're stupid.
god.
This was the worst DQ job I've ever seen in my fucking life. So Woods brings the fucking chair in, and Ivar takes the fucking chair from this nigga. And instead of throwing the fucking chair away, the ref turns around, sees Ivar has this chair before he does anything. He jabs this nigga with the chair, and then he gets DQ'd, and he's surprised that the ref DQ'd him. How are you surprised?
I don't know.
It's illegal.
Enough with this fucking DQ shit, man. That's every week.
Anyway, Cena Cody video package, fantastic video package. It highlights literally like all the shots of young Cody in there were super cool. My favorite part of it is all of the shots with Cody and his pops, because like that's Dusty did everything. I mean, obviously, a father will do everything he can for his child, but Dusty was literally like as you grow up as just a person, like you don't really continue to see your parents in the same light that you do, but the whole way through, Dusty was literally this nigga's hero. And not in like, I mean, like, you can call it corny, but I don't think it's in a corny way at all. Like, the fact that Cody literally, like, we joke from fucking unwanted to what is it, fucking from unhireable to undesirable, or to desirable, whatever the fuck it is.
Or undesirable to undeniable.
There you go. That's the one. I'm fucking all fucked up. I said all this shit backwards. But yeah, point is, he literally went out and did everything he fucking could to become the guy, and now he's the guy, and he's holding on to his family, like literally holding on to his family's legacy. Not that fake family legacy that we keep talking about with the fucking the park ranger tree that is a Samoan bloodline. Talking about fucking, oh yeah, the most powerful family in the history of wrestling. First of all, there's like 80 trees in this branch, in this whatever the fuck is going on here. So fuck all y'all. Most of y'all not even related like that.
Hands are up.
Anyway, we got Penta and Dom. Oh, was this the last match on the show? I think it was. Yeah. So
yeah.
Penta and Dom was fucking fantastic. Great lucha style match. Dom's a little slow, a little rusty on some things. Dom hits a great destroyer, a 619 into a frog splash. Penta just gets the fear factor and hits the 3. Finn and Carlito jump Penta. Braun comes back, no fucking shirt on. He sprints down the fucking aisleway, destroys Carlito. And then he spears Dom, he spears Penta. He's standing tall. Finn, who ducked out, comes back in, hits Braun with the final cut. He stands tall with the belt. He turns around and is able to combat roll out of a fucking spear, leave the ring, and get the fuck out of Dodge. And by the way, if you weren't paying attention, he ditches his stablemates, by the way. Like, Carlito is flattened on the fucking ground. He walked right past him. Then we get the final segment. Heyman walks out, and we get a Seth segment. After Seth is done being the haha funny man, he actually cuts a pretty good promo, where he basically says, yo, you are the root of all evil, for lack of a better term. He says this to Heyman. And he says, Roman doesn't care about you, man. Roman let them other niggas beat you like a sack of shit. And didn't even think to ask if you were okay. He didn't come back to save you or nothing. Them niggas put you through a table in front of your family, gang. And what did Roman do? He did nothing for you. And Punk is another one. Punk ditched y'all for like 10 years. Like, yeah, hey, can you get some new material? Hello? Can you talk about something else with this guy? Do like anything else? Oh, well, he's a scumbag. And then, he says, what'll it take for Punk to come out here? He starts slapping him, starts hitting him. Then he shoves, and Heyman, has an outburst. He's like, hey, don't put your fucking hands on me, fuck nigga. So Seth goozles him, shoves him into the corner. Punk comes flying out. He chases Seth around, but he falls for the age-old misdirection trick. Seth slides into the ring. Punk tries to slide in after him, and he gets his head stumped into the mat. And then, as Heyman is trying to check on Punk, Seth runs over and feigns a stomp. And then he's like, now you owe me one. And the funniest thing that I have ever seen came out of that tweet. These niggas got on the beat, and they said Paul Heyman owes over $12 million collectively to former ECW talent. He ain't never getting that fucking favor. That nigga was in super duper omega debt, and everybody is cool with him. You are not getting no type of favor from this nigga.
I also don't think that's how favors work. I don't think I start beating your ass, and then I threaten to kill you.
Right.
And I don't kill you, and you're like, damn, you didn't kill me. I think I owe you one, dude. I don't think that's how that shit works.
No, not at all. It's insane that
These
you would
niggas have to
even
be
try
writing
that.
these shows at like 3 a.m. the night before.
No,
Like, there's no other
they're
way.
doing the Vince thing where they're writing the shows the day of. Clearly, except Vince would write shows down to showtime, and then edit
Yeah.
and change shit as the show is going on. And it's like you're insane, brother.
Niggas would walk into Gorilla getting ready for their music. Niggas like, oh, I changed something, by the way. You're doing this instead. And you're like, wait, what? And the music hits you. Hey, get out there.
Not even that. You're getting ready to go out to your match because they told you were next on the sheet. Yeah, your match has been cut. You didn't tell me this earlier today. No, we just cut it. Okay.
Hey, I just took a look at you and I was just like, nah, you don't look like you need to wrestle today.
Yeah, no, we just cut it. Don't even worry about it.
It's sure thing, boss.
Okay. Sure, man.
Whatever you say.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we go to NXT. Steph walks up, or Ava walks up to Steph, who's going to watch the opener. And I don't recall what she said to her, but Steph walks out there. And then we get our opener, which is Jordan Grace and Jada Parker. And it's the number one contenders match for the NXT Women's Championship. They are having a match. Jada hits all of her classics. Jordan goes for the suicide dive that had been the topic of discussion for the last fucking 4 days. Or how long has it been? It's 2 days. I'm fucking tripping. Yeah, it's the last 2 days. It has been up and down the fucking timeline talking about Jordan and the suicide dive and all this nonsense that doesn't fucking matter. Cause y'all niggas are saying that she can't wrestle, and I'm just like, and then I look, and you're a fan of certain someones, and I'm just like, yeah, I hear you. And then I just fucking. So Steph is sitting at ringside, and they fucked the segment up because it's supposed to be like Jada bumps into Steph and then gets into her face, and then that causes the DQ. But because everybody's out of fucking position, Steph kind of has to like just shove into her and be like, "Hey, you fucking shove me, you shitting me?" And then everybody starts fighting. DQ finish. Julia comes in, and it looks like she's here to help Steph. And then for whatever reason, because Shawn Michaels just can't help himself, Julia now attacks Steph, and now we're at fucking 0 again for whatever fucking reason. So then we get Evolve Propaganda.
Thank God I didn't see that.
We get Fraxium versus these young men called Swipe Right. And if this is a tag team based off of Tinder activity, I think you guys need to be fucking fired. Because this is not when I say come up with a team name, I mean a good team name. Don't come up with some fucking bullshit.
It's like a lot in me there to not burst out laughing. I'm not gonna lie. They're a team from the Indies. It is not WWE.
Hey, you think that changes this? I would have fought. Hey, you come here and you tell me your name is Swipe Right with them fucking with them with the gear that y'all got and the graphics that we had to give you. Hey, you're fired. Hey, don't even suit up. Get out.
Yeah, let's leave that one out there. All right.
Anyway, them niggas got like they got to hit their little finish. And then Fraxium beat the fucking dog shit out. They hit every move in they fucking arsenal on these niggas. And I say, yes. Then there was a culling segment that I skipped. Hank and Tank something that I skipped. Then we get Fatal Influence.
No, the Hank and Tank was talking Street Profits, right?
I don't care. I skipped it.
Pretty sure. Them niggas are talking to every single tag team that's on SmackDown.
Dude, if this is who beats Fraxium, we're done. You're fired. Sean, you're bald as fuck. I'll shave whatever's left on your head, dog. I fucking had it. I know that's what it's gonna end in, but Jesus Christ, Hank and Tank?
Hank and Tank, and then
y'all
had
fucking called, Josh Briggs come back with a whole Japanese nigga for him not to win? And then you give it to Hank and Tank?
Oh.
This is fucking crazy. Anyway, Fatal Influence is arguing about the North American title qualifiers because I don't know how many spots did they fill? They filled two spots this week, right? And 2 spots last week. So they're gonna do the next on the go home, I assume. Because
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Jasmine Nix and Izzy Dame were the ones who qualified this week. I missed that match. I missed like actually that practically the rest of the show, but it's
Didn't
okay.
Soruka qualify?
Yes,
My tripping.
Soruka beat Jasmine Nix in a very average TV match. Both women have crazy potential. Soul Snatcher for the 3.
Let's go.
Then Sarah was with Javon, and Javon's like, "Yo, these two niggas are pussy as fuck." And it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Tell him. Tell him.
When I beat the both of them at Stand and Deliver, I don't need to be no ruler. I don't need to be no whatever the fuck tricks you got going on. I'm gonna just win because I'm just that damn good. And I'm like, hey, I hear you, gang.
Tell
You
him,
should be
bud.
here. You should be here with these niggas. You should be on the main roster with the mother niggas. And you should be better than the mother niggas. You wanna know why? Because you're probably one of the best wrestlers in the company at the moment. And I'd die on that shit. Niggas can suck my fucking dick. Anyway, the Culling beat Hank and Tank because they're fucking dog shit. And then we got a Ricky Stark something or other, and niggas is tweaking. We got Lexus King out there, Egos out there, fucking what the fuck is this guy's name? Wesley and them Haitian niggas is out there. And then Wesley, flanked by Haitian niggas, beats Inamura, flanked by Josh Briggs. And yeah, we're wasting Inamura's time. It doesn't really fucking matter. Izzy then beats Ren Sinclair to qualify, which kind of sucks because Ren should. Listen. Maddie Renkowski is fucking great, man. She's cool. She's an okay wrestler. I like her stuff, most of her stuff. I don't think. I mean, I know Izzy has to win because the culling is like we're trying to reset from having them be physically, emotionally, mentally, and fucking fictionally dominated by Ricky Saints. So
Yeah, after the fucking Starkening that happened last week.
that was fucking crazy.
Niggas got whooped on by fucking Goku, man.
He
What the hell
beat
happened?
every nigga in that faction by his fucking self in one
Whooped
match,
everybody,
including
bro.
one nigga. And then in the main event, Dark State gets a win over Javon Evans because the other two are fucking useless. That's what this match is. It's the other two being so fucking useless that they can't win a 6-man title match against a bunch of fucking goofball ass niggas. This show fucking sucks. This show sucks.
Yeah.
And Shawn Michaels, we will have your head, you fuck nigga.
Yo, if we get to Stand and Deliver, right?
Okay.
And something happens to Zarya or Soruka and them niggas are no longer friends, Sean, you're not making it out of Vegas. I'll guarantee you.
No,
You're not making it out of
where the
Vegas.
hill is for you.
I'm calling up Solo because I know that's where Solo grew up. I'm letting Solo handle you, nigga.
Look,
You're fucking
the nigga that
dead.
can't handle people is who you calling up. You gonna be mad as fuck when you lose your money and that nigga still walking around.
Yo, if they send me a picture of Solo on the fucking Vegas strip and the Family Guy death pose, I'm gonna kill myself.
They're gonna be laid out crazy style, man.
Oh my god!
Also, I don't
You're
want
gonna
to
be laid
alarm.
up in a fucking fountain somewhere.
I don't want to alarm anyone, but they're saying that Hikuleo is on his way.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Oh god! Yo, who is excited for this?
Oh my god! Somebody is excited for that. Man. What you mean?
It's not me.
Listen, I like Hikuleo. He's not the greatest. I mean, I think he's in the solo tier, but he clears solo because he's big.
I guess, yeah.
Like he clears solo because by being big, he has presence.
Now here's
SmackDown watchers, you are
solo.
fucked.
There was a lot of solo discussion on the timeline recently, and by recent I mean today for whatever fucking reason.
Because they probably heard Hikuleo coming.
I don't think Solo's bad. I think they just fucked him up real bad. Like they had him like he was a fucking like a street nigga, like a boxing type. He gets called up, or not even he gets called up. Roman dies, and they put him in this 2-piece suit with this fucking one glove, and he'll be on the sideline for some of his lackeys matches, and he's sitting there fucking shadowboxing with himself. What are you doing? Just let him stay the boxing nigga, the Street Fighter nigga. There's no reason to turn him into the fucking Godfather.
What the hell you talking about?
With Solo?
Oh, yeah, where he was the street champion.
I don't know why they did that. What was the point of that?
Listen, they needed to do something. Roman was gonna be gone. They needed something to be like. They needed a fill-in job.
Like, okay, but the fill-in job was fine. It's just you make him infinitely more cornier when he starts showing up with suits and shit. If you just let him keep that towel on his head, he cuts the same promos. I don't think niggas are as down on him as they were. He was just doing entirely too much when it was his turn to be Tribal Chief. And then him dying on Netflix is fine. Cause then, he comes back. Solo is not Solo, Jacob Fatu isn't happy. And then he was apparently like I feel like they were trending towards Jacob and Solo at Mania. And now he's fighting LA Knight and Jacob is not Jacob, Solo's over in catering, protecting the fucking food. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if he's hurt or what, but them niggas they just don't like Solo anymore.
I mean, listen, man.
Maybe I missed something here. But
Listen.
they were super big on Solo. All of a sudden, that nigga loses that fucking War Games Bloodline match and it's over. They never liked him. Them niggas loved. If they didn't like him, made that type of TV time, find Carmelo Hayes. Cause boy, was that guy fucking everywhere for a solid like 4 months.
Yeah, that shit. Listen, man, this shit is fucking crazy.
We only got a Summer of Solo because Roman needed that to happen. Oh, Boss Man made the call.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
see.
the whole it was
Smart
for
man.
him. Like the whole solo thing was for him.
And it doesn't even make Roman look any stronger after killing that nigga. Well, except for niggas that were a fan of that nigga doing one crucifix pin.
Okay.
The like 50 people have popped, but anyways. Yeah,
Some
Hikuleo's
Dynamite.
on the way. I'll kill myself, but
Oh
it's
fuck.
fine. Alright. Sorry.
So
Dynamite, give me
Dynamite opens with I believe it was 7 years to the day the Shibata incident where he wrestled I believe it was at a Sakura Genesis. He wrestled Okada and he went for his shoot headbutt that he always does and he caused a hematoma in his fucking brain that would sideline him for like 6 years, 5 years? Or no, 7 years, yeah. No, sorry. It would sideline him for 5 years. And then he would come back and piss off the entire New Japan brass by doing what he fucking wants. The infamous Dave Meltzer report, yes, that he said that they took out Shibata's brain and put it back in. This is one of those things where it's like, yep, Dave was totally writing this at fucking 3 a.m. Local time for him. And then just didn't bother to fucking change it. I fully believe this is the guy that sleeps 3 hours minimum every night.
Wait, who?
Dave Meltzer.
Oh yeah, probably. Nah, that guy's a sicko.
Like I wholly believe that Dave does not sleep. So if there's any fucking, you know what I mean, if there's any issues in the way that he's writing shit, it's definitely because he's just going.
My nigga Wave Meltzer.
Yo, what the fuck, man? So Shibata and Mox do a grappling match, but I'm not bored because it's just a match that's happening. Mox probably asked for this because Mox is like a huge MMA guy, trains MMA, loves MMA, wants to wrestle that style. That's basically what his new style is. And I mean, it works with his age because then he can slow things down. He can go fast if he needs to, and eventually, he wins with a rear naked choke after getting a thumb in the eye to Shibata. And then as he beats Shibata, the Bucks come out, and we're transitioning into that. The Bucks come out and they say, "Hey, Hangman, you're welcome. We killed Swerve for you. Haha, we can be friends now." Basically,
Fuck with you, Flynn.
they're bullshitting. They say, "Hey, Death Riders, this is our olive branch, or killing Swerve was our olive branch. It's okay. You guys can not kill us anymore, or not want to kill us anymore. It's cool."
Please hire us, big bro.
Kenny comes out And Kenny cuts one of the worst promos I've ever fucking heard Kenny Omega cut. Kenny comes out here and gets Dookie chanted, and I just said, hey, that's strike one, buddy. Nah, I'm so dead. Hey, that's strike one, buddy.
The nigga gets Dookie chanted and then just pulls up with a heat check 3 with the fucking hotel cuck chair.
Yeah, the fucking cuck chair shit. Hey, that's strike two, buddy.
Oh my god. And then he's just like, hey, I did all this talking. You know, why don't I just come up there and beat you guys up? The nigga puts down the mic and just walks into the ring.
And as he's getting to the ring, Okada comes out, and then they have him dead to rights, 3-1. Swerves, music hits, crowd erupts. Swerve comes in with a chair, runs them off. He daps up Kenny. Kenny leaves, and then Pac jumps in from behind, and we go to commercial. We come back from commercial. These niggas have been separated, and before the bell rings, Excalibur decides to tell me that they said Pac was whooping him the entire fucking commercial. And I said, hey, and we're getting a fucking regular start? And the bell just rang. Hey. Then it's all Swerve. Like, the bell rings, and Swerve just decides, yep, it's all me now. Yep. Whooping Pac. And then he goes for the shortest buckle bomb I've ever seen. Basically fucking kills Pac. And I thought that this guy's fucking rotator cuff or his fucking shoulder just exploded because he let out the craziest fucking scream. Then we come to find out that it's his fucking ankle. I didn't watch the tape back, but he's getting checked on by Samson. He says, listen, I'll continue the match. And Swerve knows that I forgot who the ref was at the time, but he tells Swerve that, hey, we're going to go right into the finish. Swerve hits a super kick. Swerve stomp, pins. Pac rolls out of the fucking ring. And then Pac disappears. Swerve, as he's leaving, calls for blood and guts. And I said, wow, I hate this company. I hate this company. I hate this company.
Now, as a nigga that doesn't know what blood and guts is, what is blood and guts?
War Games.
My god.
And they're doing it yearly. And it's not even a pay-per-view.
Like...
It's a fucking TV special.
Oh, just like the Fed, bro.
I hate this company. I hate this company. Oh, of course, this fucking sweaty ass nigga with, man, I hate this company. Let's see. We get the $400,000 match with Ospreay, Speedball, Mark Briscoe, and Kevin Knight against Ricochet, Crew, and the Beast Mortos. But before that, we get Hangman with Renee. Renee's in the fucking hallway. And Hangman, as per usual, is like stomping around like a baby that just got told he's got to fucking chill out.
Yep.
He's stomping around. He said, I don't have time for this shit, Renee, move. And then he swings Swerve's fucking locker room door open. And I was like, hey, man, what the fuck is going on with you? And then he was like, hey, when you see Swerve, you tell him, I didn't do that shit for him, all right? And Nana's like, hey, man, listen, I wanted to apologize. Hey, no, fuck you guys. And then he leaves. Say, all right, man, thank you. Yo, you guys got one more of these fucking Hangman segments. I'm so fucking serious. I'm tired of this guy interacting with Swerve and everything to not do anything. You niggas are wasting my fucking time, bro.
The long-term build, the long-term storytelling, you wouldn't get it, man.
Like, these niggas are trying to apologize. You guys don't get to apologize. Okay, then what do you want from me, yo? Like, what's gonna be enough for you? I gotta kill myself? Like, what? That it? Like, I hear you, but at the same time, I don't hear you. Because if that's the case, if they can never be redeemed, stop interacting with them. Because you're trying to make Swerve's life a living hell after literally fucking hanging him and shooting him up with fucking, I forgot what that shit was supposed to be. I don't know, man. That Hangman shit is runts for me. But this is the busiest fucking 8-man ever. Everybody's just all over the fucking place. Niggas are jumping off of shit. You've got 4 of the greatest high flyers in the match, featuring Leo Rush and Action Andretti, and then one of the greatest luchadors ever in Mortos. Niggas is all over this shit, man. They're jumping off of everything. They get a 4-way bald slap on the Ricochet because that's Ricochet's character now, is that he's bald, so he's gonna get slapped.
Yep.
We get Mike Bailey and Mark Briscoe doing the Taekwondo stance for redneck kung fu and then actual Taekwondo. Kevin Knight hits the frog splash for 2. Niggas got tricked thinking Kevin Knight was gonna get the pin because they tried to G it up for him. They kicked out that fucking frog splash, and then I say, yep. And of course, who else but Will Ospreay gets tagged in and hits the dirtiest hidden blade on the Mortals for 3. I'm being substituted in this podcast because you believe you've seen this before and you believe them. You know Will Ospreay. You know what it is. So we get a recap of the FTR turn. We get a Hurt Syndicate segment where they're doing a celebration fucking Gaga segment. They've got all the setup and all the bullshit. Hurt Syndicate comes out and say, hey, we're all winners here. MJF comes out and Bobby Lashley's like, yo, get the fuck out of my ring, yo. And then they said MJF was like, or sorry, MVP was like, hey man, if you want to join, you gotta get all 3 thumbs up. P has his thumbs up. Sheldon has his shit to the side. And then he thumbs down. And then him and Bobby, they dap each other up, they hug, and tell me, hey, get the fuck out of the ring, man. So then everybody leaves, because why not? Or no, sorry, they leave, and then MJF is left with P, and P's like, man, listen, I'll try, okay? I don't know why this is, like, the angle here. I don't know why MJF trying to join the Hurt Syndicate to chase the World Championship is even a thing. Because I know the idea behind it is, oh, well, he wants a group that has his back, so when the Death Riders show up, he has his own backup. Why don't you just ask 4 niggas who will be more than happy enough to be meat shields for you? That you literally did that before. You remember the Pinnacle, MJF? Where you enlisted fucking Sean Spears, the FTR, and fucking Wardlow, and y'all running around with Tully Blanchard trying to be the new Horseman? I do, because I watched this fucking show. I watched the show for fucking ever.
But the Hurt Syndicate is cool. They got a good theme.
Whatever, man. Renee's here with fucking Penelope Ford and Megan Bain, and everybody's talking about nothing. Penelope's like, hey, you guys fucking suck. Meg could beat you any day of the week, Tony. And then Meg does the craziest move, and Renee's like, Jesus Christ. Like, I don't know what, she like moves Renee, and Renee's like, what the hey. And then she says that shit is just gonna get a lot worse for y'all. And I'm like, yeah, I hear you. So Stat and Rosa in the Owen Classic first round. It wasn't a bad match. It was kind of just there. Stat had great gear. I love the orange. Oh yeah, and Thunder Rosa's wearing like fucking baby blue, and then she's got the pink nails, and I'm like, hey, why didn't you just wear all pink like everyone else if you were going to do that? Because it looks nuts.
No, gotta get my color theory back.
Yeah, but why didn't you just do a full gear salute like Fletcher did, instead of deciding that you were just going? You know what? Whatever, you lost anyway. It doesn't matter. Saturday Night Fever for 3.
Damn.
Speaking of, Callis is
it was
here.
Tony Storm on commentary for this, right?
Yes, I wasn't paying attention to her on commentary. I assure you she was good. I wasn't paying attention because I was not here for that.
I think she mentioned something about having a fucking poster of Statlander under her bed or some shit like that. That she
under her bed?
Pretty sure.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, just fucking gooner, man.
Yeah, absolutely. You shouldn't me? All the innuendo.
Oh my god.
Freak. So we move on to, of course, Takeshita and Fletcher, and the state of this promo. Don Callis is sitting here telling you about how these are 2 of the greatest athletes in the company. Takeshita has no fucking shirt on, and Fletcher has the most wet arms I have ever seen in my life.
That nigga was oiled up, nigga.
But just your arms? What the fuck were you doing?
You don't want to know.
No, I need to know. I need to know what the fuck was going on. That Takeshita has no shirt on. Mind you, I can understand if Takeshita was fucking, like, oiled up with no shirt on. Takeshita is fucking dry as a sheet. And Fletcher's fucking arms are just, they are so wet that every fucking light in this backstage area is highlighting his arms. It looks fucking ridiculous. So then we get an interview with the new TNT champion, Adam Cole. Cole says he, O'Reilly, and Strong are now the Paragon. And what this means is that the Kingdom are fucking fired. What this means is the Kingdom are fired. Wardlow is fucking fired. Who else is in this group? Doesn't fucking matter. You're fired. Everybody that was included in this Undisputed Kingdom shit is fucking fired. Not even sent to ROH. You niggas are fired.
Hey, it was a good run, man. Probably.
We get this fucking stupid ass Jericho segment where he's just like,
I'm
"Hey,
disappointed. I'm disappointed.
yeah,
I'm
he's sitting here
disappointed.
breaking all his shit because he's mad that he lost his ROH championship." Asked where the fuck Big Bill was, and Big Bill was like, "Yo, you didn't see what just happened to me? You didn't
I
see
got
these black
fucking
niggas
killed.
fuck me up crazy style?"
And then they had their fucking white. They called their white assist on me to fucking seal the match. Did you miss that, bud?
Yeah, like Brian Keith was out there, and everybody just fucking whooping his ass. Like Jericho was just talking shit, and he's like, "Yeah, no, I'm disappointed in y'all. I'm leaving, and when I come back, y'all better be cool." And I was like, "Wow, this went from a segment where you would liberate these two and then let them be themselves by killing Jericho because Jericho has no place on TV, and then nothing." Then we get Alicia 2 with the Hurt Syndicate, and of course, MJF walks in. If you didn't know, this is his girlfriend. We get the awkward fucking and
I'm
because
very glad you
because
let me know that.
they started as like an on-screen thing back in MLW where she would be the backstage announcer there and he would verbally berate her like he does every other fucking. So they're trying to keep that energy. He completely no sells that. He walks right past her, tells her, "Hey, you got to get out the frame," slaps her ass, and we're just like, Jesus Christ, man, what are you doing? They're like,
Nigga,
"Oh
I
yeah,"
was shocked.
he's like, "Oh yeah, P, sorry you had to see that, but you know, what the fuck's going on, man?" And he said, "Hey, listen, man, I'll talk to them niggas. Don't even worry about it." Then we get a segment of no words. Jericho walks to this fucking car, gets in the car, and leaves. That's the whole segment. Why? He said he was leaving in the promo earlier. Why?
In case you didn't hear it, you need a
Fuck
visual
off,
for it.
fuck off, fuck off.
You know what they say about storytelling in film? You know, they say that you should show, you really shouldn't tell. It's what they taught me in
You
film
told me
school.
already. The
Yeah,
fuck?
you have to show it. You have to show it. You can't just tell people. You have to show it.
You literally
You know,
told
really
me
double
already.
down on a character's conviction, you know?
Come on.
I
The fuck?
don't know, man.
In the main event, we got what is that? That was Hook and Joe against Claudio and Yuta. I don't even remember what happened in this fucking match. I was
I
watching the
think
show. I just don't remember what happened in the fucking match.
well, all I know is them niggas cheated to get the W
I'm
on my
pretty
go
sure
hook.
Joe choked out Yuta, and that was the match. Like they had a very whatever match.
Oh yeah, I think Joe did get the W. And then fucking they kicked Joe out. They set up a chair, and then Claudio like drops
Yeah,
Hook on
Claudio
his
hits the
fucking
fucking
stomach.
he drops him with the niggleizer on that damn chair.
Apparently Hook vomited after that chair spot. Damn.
This shit is fucking crazy. Hey man, I would too. That shit look nuts.
For the sickos, man.
Yeah, for me.
Sorry it had to be you this week, bud.
I'll be alright.
We had Mox 2 weeks ago. It's your turn now. And that's wrestling for the week. I think I miss Liv Morgan, guys. I don't know. That's what I'm taking away from all of the WWE side of things. I miss Liv Morgan.
Nah, this shit sucks,
As,
man.
as for AEW, I mean, hey, I mean, you guys are doing good. Just you know, stop motherfucking me. I don't know what else to say. Stop making me watch shit I don't want to watch. That TNT Championship, cut that out. All right.
I mean, well, Adam Cole's gonna be holding it for a while, so I like Adam Cole. I like some of Adam Cole's songs, but you are not like that.
You need to give me him and Garcia 5 times. I don't need that.
I mean, yeah, if it was a fresh matchup, I think it would have been fine. But I think the fact was they, just like WWE, have the same problem of you have a lot of belts, and we tell you you're neglecting one of the belts, so you decide to try and monkey paw me like this is my fault.
Yeah.
Like it's just like the fucking Lyra shit. I keep bringing up Lyra as an example because everybody was like, "Hey, you guys are doing nothing with Lyra. She won this belt and you did nothing." And then it was fucking 4 months of straight title matches for Shorty, and I'm like, "Yo, what?" She's had more title matches than character development of any variety. She's had no
Oh,
feuds, just title matches.
and her feud, quote unquote, was with Ivy Nile.
No, that's over. She beat her already. It's over. It's done.
That was a little 2 week bender. You know?
That's called booking the show, motherfucker. That's not called no fucking 2 week bender.
Well, 2 weeks at me.
You book the fucking show week to week.
You know, AEW's whatever. Fucking, this is a Roxanne. I like Raw's Roxanne Perez waiting room. SmackDown,
SmackDown is please God send anyone here.
anybody. I wonder if they're gonna go back to 2 hours after Mania. Probably not, right? Yeah, probably not.
You said what?
Are they gonna go back to 2 hours after Mania?
Listen, man. I fucking hope so.
We'll see. We'll see if Melo survives that shit going down to 2 hours.
Please God.
What else? Oh yeah, somebody brought up the Profits. Whether or not the Profits are gonna make it to Mania, the answer is fuck no.
Absolutely not.
Them niggas are gonna be on the go away or go home show.
No, you're right. Go away show.
Nick Aldis brought out that whiteboard that 1 week for no reason, bro. You're not getting that. What was the fucking? There was like 8 niggas on that board, right? You're not getting that shit ever.
This nigga Kevin Knight took Carly Bravo to fucking Magic City after the fucking show. Hate you.
In Atlanta?
Yes.
This nigga's insane. They should have Kevin Knight on the Sixers, man.
Yeah. Anyway, man.
Oh my god.
Fucking I see a tweet here that says AEW pillar check-in. MJF is trying to join a stable full of black people. Sammy Guevara is stuck in Ring of Honor. Darby Allin is on a mountain, maybe. And Jack Perry apparently visited the Springfield Mystery Hole.
Like, I don't know what that means. I mean, you'll see Jack Perry on Saturday, so we'll have an update for you then.
Ew.
As the mystery opponent, or sorry, the wild card.
Man, fuck.
Not fucking with Jack Perry?
No, I told you. Oh no, I didn't tell you about Jack Perry. Nigga, no. I was the only one that cared about Jack Perry and that stupid ass fucking Jungle Express, goddamn Jurassic Express, whatever them niggas was called. When it was rocking out the fucking dinosaur and Marco Stunt. I love them niggas. And then they sent this nigga to go be solo, and I'm like, okay, yes, he's gonna beat Christian, yes. And now he's evil. For what? A guy who has no stake in being evil. He has no chance as a fucking heel. That's who you sent to be a fucking heel. Jesus Christ. I don't know, man. Like, this is fucking... Oh my god. Damn it, dude. Niggas turned him evil and he went to go start doing nothing, bro.
Hey, man.
I don't know, man. This shit is
I don't know what to say. We love Tony Khan over here. Tony Khan, you're doing great.
I didn't say that. You lying like shit.
I am lying. I'm not gonna lie. You had more Samoans than Melos, ultra fuck. Don't worry, the transfer portal is gonna open up again during the draft.
God, I hope so.
If them niggas want to stay true to form, then fucking Mania season is over. Free agency opens up. You can sign whoever the fuck you want. Nobody's tied down to no contracts. All the title matches have already happened. Niggas can go wherever the fuck they want now.
Listen, man. Anyway.
Alex keeping the rent low, of course. That's my number one priority always.
Number one.
I should not. Honestly, if I go back in time, I know Mike's gonna be upset. I said this. I go back in time and tell myself, hey, hold this fucking wrestling video off for a year. There's imperative information.
Yeah, actually,
you need to do this shit.
Actually, it's just
you forgot a footnote about pick people at the top of the card. Don't pick whoever's cool. Don't scroll through that roster. That's a fucking lie.
Actually, I lied to you like shit, by the way.
I told you Mello. I told you Candice LeRae. What? The only nigga I hit on SmackDown was fucking Jacob Fatu. Because Tiffy's getting killed soon.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy that you kind of just led people astray.
My Raw shit, fire. CM Punk, okay. Io Sky, okay. Everybody else, dead.
You gotta pick people that's on the poster.
AEW, Will Ospreay, okay. Ricochet, okay. Penelope Ford, okay. She had visa hell, but we're out of visa hell. Fine. NXT, what is it? Fucking Steph, okay. Jordy, okay. I literally only missed when it came to SmackDown. Kill myself right now, bro.
Listen, man. We keep praying on Charlotte downfall. I'll whoop your fucking ass, yo.
It's only gonna make her stronger, dog. It literally only makes this stronger.
I'm here to take any Charlotte slander. That's my chosen white woman.
I don't think you niggas know that Ric Flair got a fucking pentagon in the backyard, bro.
No, that nigga is an AEW
Or
hell. That nigga is in contract hell.
pentagram, my fault. Pentagram.
That nigga Tony Khan said, "You're not going nowhere near WrestleMania, nigga. You still under this contract. You work for me." Yo, Tony Khan trying to be a boss in year 6 is fucking hilarious.
I needed that so much earlier.
Yo,
I didn't even know Tony Khan existed, but I needed that so much earlier.
oh my god, Tony Khan being like, it's fucking hilarious. Tony Khan trying to be the boss like 4 years into the company. It's so fucking funny.
You know what they say? You gotta fail to succeed. So he spent them 4 years fucking it up, so he can succeed later on in the future when Darby Allin becomes world champion or something like that.
Yeah. Anyway, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
People telling Cody to protect the Flair legacy because them niggas are on some nut shit.
Listen, man.
Anyways, we're getting out of here, guys. We'll be back next week for the real Graps before Mania. Our go home show, I guess.
Hey, man. I mean, if any, it's right. Jesus. I mean,
we're gonna put in our predictions. We'll do all the fun stuff that everybody loves, man.
This shit is fucking crazy, bro. This shit sucks. Blake Christian is gonna be on TV again.
Oh boy.
That's fucking hilarious.
I guess.
See? Look! Why is Tom Fletcher oiled up? Because Take-chan loves the way I glisten. That's it. Show's done. I'm out of here. I knew it. I knew he was going to do something like this. That's it. This is what I fucking get.
Oh my god.
This is always what I get, man. Anyway, we are out of here. See you next week for more fucking abysmal go-home wrestling.
Yes, sir. AEW. AEW.
Fucking
AEW.